Boom, bam, we are live. Good morning, everybody. I know nobody expects it. 9 o'clock. We were at 9 o'clock. Woohoo! There is Andrew Creole catfishing out there. How's it going? Lisa Swain catfishing lady. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. And of course, we have Catchfish with us, Chris V, and their other lovely granddaughter Emmy is there. So we already know who's getting the big fish there today. Oh, there we go. Catfish Cowboy says Nikki and him are on the water. Then we've got Bobby 922 over there, Crappie Barbecue. And now we gotta be nice out there, chat. Gotta be nice. We've got Ted out off the hook outdoors. Ted is fishing for bass with us today.
So we can't talk about it being bait. Is that what you're saying?
Right. We gotta tone that down just a little bit today.
You guys are fine. You guys are fine. I can take it. I can take it.
But you know, Ted, it's like you hook in. That's the one thing about huge catfish. You get that first like 20-pounder,
Yeah.
and you're just hooked. It's like there's nothing else like it. I used to bass fish all the time because that was the biggest fish we had where I lived. And now that I'm down here on the James River, the biggest fish is catfish. So it's
when I was younger, we used to catfish down there. You know, we have the three rivers here in Pittsburgh: the Mon, the Ohio, and the Allegheny, and we would fish the Mon a lot. Down there's a boating place called the Gateway Clipper. We used to fish down by there and catch channel cats. But I don't want to say the word. We used to use bacon. We used to use bacon for bait.
Oh boy, you're fishing for bass and you use bacon for bait. Oh my goodness.
You were asking to be abused.
Yeah. Bobby just said, everybody always picks on Bobby. Bobby just said, "Whew, I'm glad Ted's here today. They're going to pick on him instead of me."
Yeah, I could take it. I expected it, but I wanted to come. Stan, we've been talking about it for a while, and I think it'd be fun to get the bass and the catfish community together.
I think so too. Uh-oh, we got a fish on already.
Yay!
Let's go. Hey, Bobby, are you watching the screen, Bobby?
Like a good one.
There you go, Bobby. Keep watching the screen. Emmy's going to show you how you do this.
Yeah, if I get beat by a kid, I'll gladly take it.
You see her reeling down and pulling up. She's got the technique down perfect. Awesome. Oh.
Hey, I got that technique down. It's just getting them to bite the hook is the problem.
Well, the technique doesn't count reeling. The technique does not count reeling in weeds. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one.
Step back here a little bit. Don't let go of the rod.
That's
All right.
Right there. Fishing net.
Oh yeah. Woo-hoo.
oh, nice.
What?
Bobby, did you see that, Bobby? That's what a catfish looks like.
Nice job, Isabel.
Get a hold of them.
It's a good way to start off the show.
You know what? I ain't got to take this.
What's up, Dustin?
I was just saying that's a good way to start off the show.
Absolutely. And see, if I would have started late today, if we would have been the normal late, we wouldn't have saw that fish. Sort of like Nikki's fish last week when I left early.
See? Look at your fish.
I think I'm due for a new scale. There it goes. Saw 15. I hit pair. Let's see what she is. 1518. So minus the grip is 1505. Here. Put that down. Put your phone down. Put your phone down.
And
I have to use my phone real quick.
sure.
It
And
should.
with
Babe, hold on one second. Let's show this picture.
Oh. How do I do?
we'll do that in a minute.
Right there. Hold on, Stan. We'll show this fish real quick.
Here we go. Gonna go back to
Come here, Emma
solo.
Bam.
Here. Put your phone down. Put your phone down.
You don't?
There you go, Emmy. Way to go. Look at that. What a
We got a
beautiful.
thumbs up.
All right. So we're gonna grab some pictures real quick.
Gotta get. Be right
That
back.
is so cute, and the fish looks good too.
And
All right.
All right, so 15.05, and you add the 0.22 for the cute award of the day, and you're up to 15.27. What a start. There's John Euler out there saying, come on, Bobby, no skunks.
A lot of boats on the lake today, jet skiing and tubing.
You know what? That is probably one of the things that catfishermen and bass fishing can agree upon is all the dang pleasure boaters and stuff. They annoy all of us.
Yep.
Thank you, Lisa. Yes, Shirley T's out there. How's it going? Lisa Elliott.
early.
We love it when all of our possessions.
Let's see. Hey, damn River Boys, how's it going?
Well, luckily, it did not contaminate my water.
And DRB, damn River Boys, he's from up there in Pennsylvania. Andrew, Creole Catfish, Andrew saying, me, Jeremy, Gabe, and Caleb off on a bait hunt in the truck.
Trying to tell my friend to go to the live, but she doesn't have YouTube.
So far, massive failure.
Grandma will send you pictures so you can have some.
Are there any other areas where you can watch the live?
No.
There's PNB. What's up, Paul? Good to see you.
That was the outside rod. Or
Lisa Swain is saying, Nikki.
that one was.
Hello, Nikki. Yes, I owe Nikki a huge apology. I don't know if everybody heard, but last Sunday, STANday, we got off the air early and somebody caught their PB.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
I've seen her pretty face nominated up there on Golden Whiskers.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Justin's losing his mind.
That's so cute. I love it so much.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you here, Nikki, and we're so glad. I love seeing that. That's when you have the big waters like that, that's the journey, and you start catching fish and bigger fish. It's just a blast, and we love seeing you so excited about it.
Yeah, it was
Number 4.
life changing. It was a monster.
There you go. There you go.
It just feeds the fire. Just
It
feeds
does.
the
It
fire.
does.
We joke about it being life changing, but it really is, because then you just want that next bigger one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. That's the
I can't
problem.
let them.
There it is. A
My
big,
phone's being
big
used.
takedown.
Like,
Uh-oh.
Still there?
you'll get it.
Yeah. Nikki's got fish on.
Fish on, Nikki. All right. What a day. It's going to be a good day.
There's a pretty good
Nikki's got
market
fish on?
down there, too.
Right.
You got it. Nice.
Spicy.
Hey, Dustin, welcome to a world where your woman outfishes you. I've been here for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I've got her catching all the fish the last few trips, so putting in the work, that's for sure.
Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah, usually he doesn't let me catch anything. Jumps up before I
Nikki, you have to do what we do. That's his half of the boat. This is my half. We don't touch the other person's half.
There you go.
I think we got a like every other one kind of thing going on. I just have to remind him to do all the work.
There's our good friend Donald Long out there saying good morning. Stan, Chris, Miss V, Emmy, off the hook
Good
outdoors.
morning.
Howdy, Brother Don.
They say good morning. The clouds might keep you safe today. It's still very early though, too. It's only 9.
I'll get to that comment there in a second, John. Small water charters. I'm liking the haircut there, Dustin. I'm liking the haircut.
What's the haircut?
Oh,
No hair?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You went all the way
Fine.
down.
All right, Nikki's fish was 3.7.
All right.
And the grippers weigh 0.28.
Yeah.
That's still bigger than a 1 pound Dustin fish.
We've already put a 7-pounder and probably about a 3-pounder on the boat this
Right.
morning before it started.
You know, it doesn't matter how many fish he gets. We were all here from the beginning. You will always be 1 pound Dustin in our hearts.
That's the truth. He proves himself to be 1 pound Dustin on a regular basis.
That's right. That's who you will always be to us.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
agreed.
But
We
you know,
were there from the beginning.
just wait in a couple years, Dustin. People that weren't here at the beginning will be like, man, he catches like 30, 40, 50-pound fish all the time. Why do they call them 1 pound Dustin?
Right?
Yeah.
I think it just flicked the scale at you.
No.
That's your family name.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
In all seriousness, we watched their first live, the boat versus bank. I struggled out there, so I really felt for him. He's come a long way since then.
It has been so fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm definitely glad to be part of the family.
Oh, we love you guys.
I've learned a lot from.
There's one. There's a little one.
All right. We got a
Little guy. Ah, he got off. Little baby.
Oh, we got
Like you guys say, bait.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up because Small Water Charters is out there and says, finally, you get a bass fisherman on STANday, and you chose Ted? What the hell?
John, you're welcome to come up any Sunday.
Absolutely.
It's a different bobber, baby.
Tell John
but-
I was the first bass fisherman that had the cojones to do it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
God's fired. Them bass guys are ornery.
What you see, I think small water charters, Ted, and there's other ones. You know, Ted and I have been talking about this for a while. That you know, we can get along, we can agree on some things, and you know, we're gonna try to do something coming up here where we have bass fishermen, cat fishermen fishing together. Maybe we'll do teams. We're working that out, but I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. The bass guys can catch the bait and we'll catch the real fish. Join forces.
See, there's grumpy vets out there in chat. Charles Bible, how's it going, brother? Good to see you.
Morning, Randy Bible.
Morning, Randy.
And we got Captain Morgan saying, "Hey, mateys." Boom, boom,
Morning,
boom.
Captain. Go wake your neighbors up and tell Randy to get on the water.
205 is out there. What's up, 205? Oh, there's a good friend, Dave G
You'll
is out
know
there.
it'll
What's up,
jerk
Dave?
down. You saw how that one went way down.
Adventures with Robin C. Hello, Robin. Good to see you.
Even little ones let you know they're there.
Michael Grumpy Vet said, "You know, I'm actually glad my wife doesn't want to go fish with me because I'd be in the same boat. She'd beat me every time."
Good morning, Grumpy.
It's tough life, brother. Tough life.
Shirley T saying, "Hey, Robin, it was great seeing you out fishing again." That's right. Shot across the bow. Absolutely. That's one of the fun part about fishing. You get to throw shots at people. Uh, well, you know, John, Ted's the guest today. Ted's our guest here, so you know it's his first time here. I don't want to. But your fellow bass angler there, small water charters, John is saying that I'm supposed to ask Teddy who won the last 1v1 between him and John. Then John said he dropped the mic and walked away.
Yeah, John beat me.
A 1v1 with John. John is on some of the best bass waters in the country. I mean,
Exactly.
he really just needs to be handicapped there, like every 10th fish counts or something.
Yeah, it's tough to beat John.
Yeah, that's tough. I've fished down there several times and absolutely love it.
It's fun fishing down there for sure, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ted, where are you fishing at, brother?
I'm fishing up on my home lake. It's Edinburgh in PA. It's about a 450-acre lake, small lake, but it's a recreational destination area. And it's an unlimited lake, believe it or not. It's 450 acres, but it's unlimited horsepower. So you get all the jet skiers, the tubers and stuff on here during the day. It's tough, but it's really a good bass and musky lake. But recently they've sprayed for weeds, and the spots that I usually fish for, like I'm gonna go back in here where it's a little green, you'll see in a minute. But the frog bite is usually really good up here, and it hasn't been on in about the last 2 weeks since they sprayed. So it's very tough to get on, like to fish to my style, like how I like to fish. And so basically I'm just going around the lake and I'm trying to find fish here and there. And my biggest one this year was only a 4.5 4 pounder. So, and usually I'm in the 3 5 pound range of multiple fish a year, and I haven't caught that many 3 to 5 this year at all. So it's
Now,
tough.
whereabouts in PA are you? You close to
Right by
Pittsburgh?
I'm about 15 to 20 minutes away from Lake Erie.
Nice.
Okay, so you closer to Buffalo or Erie?
I'm closer to Erie.
Okay.
Buffalo, I used to have a place up by Chautauqua in New York, and I
Uh huh.
sold it, and then we bought this place. But yeah, I'm close. I'm in PA. I'm about 20 minutes away from the New York border.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like Presque Isle and all that up there. That's
Yeah, and
real
I
nice.
always fish Misery Bay and stuff like that. That's pretty good for bass fishing. I haven't been up there this year, though.
Oh, it's beautiful up there. Holy cow.
I took her to Presque Isle for a weekend, but
Yeah, it's
yeah, I
nice.
used to fish that quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful area up there in PA. I'm really disappointed with the quality of the water on the lake this year.
Ted, I thought John was your friend here.
Um,
He's
it was see. Here's the thing, John was like, hey, you should fish STANday. So I think this was his target on my back here. I put a target on my
ah
back.
because when people put it in chat, I really got to read it. But he said small order chargers is saying that's number 134 in the bass fishing excuse book. Ted is quoting there. He is having a good time today.
I figured he would.
He would know that because I bet John wrote that book.
Woo! He said John is the co-author, huh? We got Uncle Don R out there. Hello, Don. Great to see you.
Oh, mom.
All right, Bobby's back.
Yep, kept losing connection for some reason. I just moved down.
There you
I
go.
had to move anyhow. Uh, water rescue pulled up and needed that area, so I'm hoping it's just training.
Yeah, and see that's catfisherman excuse 133 right there.
Yeah, gotta use what you can use.
That's right. That's right. There's our good friend Bill Reddick Outdoors. What's up, Bill? How you doing? Always great to
Mr.
see
Bill
Bill.
you.
Reddick, how are you, Bill?
Yes, look at here, Bill. We got off the hook outdoors. Ted actually bass fishing on stand day. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Michael Grumpy Vet said Bobby was the winner of a rod and reel last night.
All right.
John said, I love jerking Ted's chain. Makes me
Oh, I
feel
know
warm
he
and
loves
fuzzy inside.
it. John and Lindy are good people, man. If you guys ever want to bass fish down there in Florida, man, look them up. They are awesome people. Fun to get out, and they do know their stuff when it comes to bass fishing down there for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. You go there for the comedy show, and the bass are just a bonus.
Yeah.
Bill Reddick Outdoors said Ted's unique for sure. Let's see, 3 nights to stay in middle pool today, Chris. Okay, for those just coming in, we've had 2 fish caught. Right now, we've got Catfish Cowboy and Nikki. Nikki got a 3.4 pounder. And Catfish with us. Emmy caught a beautiful 15.05 pound blue cat. So she is currently in the lead. There's our friend Pontoon Jody out there. Hello, Jody.
Jody.
Hey, Jody.
Right, Joe?
John said, so far Ted's not really bass fishing. He's just doing a casting demonstration.
That's 99% of bass fishing, I believe.
Even more so for muskie.
Yes. I quit
Yeah.
casting for muskie and just started trolling for them because
I haven't even muskie fished here. The water's like 82 degrees, and I usually don't fish for muskie above 80 because it stresses them out so much. So I don't
Yep,
even fish for them, you know?
absolutely. Good idea. That's that's an interesting point because, a lot of times we don't take into account what the water temperatures and things like that
Yeah.
do to fish when you catch them. I know trout is another one like that in the warm water. Very high stress situation for them, and
Warmer the water, the less oxygen.
I just think of it as if we're miserable in 90-degree heat, so are they.
exactly, exactly. And I can personally guarantee that the bigger you are, the more it bothers you the hot weather.
Absolutely. Pulling them out of the water is just like us being in the sun. It's miserable.
Oh,
Not to mention, I learned the other day, a couple weeks ago, that fish suffer 22 minutes of excruciating, high intense pain when they are removed from the water.
Really,
Yep.
22 minutes, huh?
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
We've been dreading this, but when Steve Thomas comes back, we're probably going to have to quit STANday
Okay.
Oh gosh, yes.
because I can't take two of you talking about your sturgeon all the
You guys see his
time.
sturgeon?
I don't know, but I'm sure everybody has seen this one right here.
Nope, never seen it.
Nope, 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 nope. Don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
now
my
there's
old
gonna
phone
be two
is
of you.
down.
He caught a good one.
Did he really? Awesome.
Oh yeah. We're in trouble.
Well, Stan, I believe I'm starting to see a couple sturgeon break the water here.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. What is it? Halfway through July? Yep.
Not as thick as they are when it's really. I've seen a couple splashes up out of the water about 3 to 4 feet. So
Isn't that nuts seeing that? And like, it's just crazy to me. Like here's these huge fish flying out of the water.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. Last year, I was fishing with Erskine on STANday, and we had one break the water probably like 4 foot from the boat. And
You caught it on film, didn't you?
yeah, I made a little short out of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I just
cool.
had a carp spawn get over on the lake here, and you should see that back in these weeds and stuff. And they look like sharks just splashing around, muddying up the water for all the bass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the carp spawn is fun to watch.
Let's see. Small Water Charters is saying Coach will be here tomorrow, calling for rain and storms all week. Gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Supposed to rain here today at 2:00. We need the rain though to clean the lake up.
Let's see. Small Water Charters said Chris doesn't watch our videos. Our cast to bass ratio is very high.
He's blessed to be on some of the best water down there. It is amazing. And you can get lost on that water down there.
Absolutely. Jody says she uses cut bait to catch catfish, live bluegill to catch bass. Absolutely. Speaking of Steve Hooker Thomas, there he is out in chat.
Nice fish, Steve.
Hey, there's our good friend Jose. 803 Pan Fish Man. Good to see you, Jose.
Morning, Jose.
Michael Grumpy Vet is saying, "Oh, you had to mention sturgeon."
I'm just preparing everyone for Steve coming back.
Steve Hooker Thomas is saying, "So did I ever tell you all about my sturgeon?"
We're waiting, Steve. We're waiting.
Steve said it was a hot summer day in Utah. We've been on the water for hours.
That's hilarious.
When all of a sudden, there's Skull Rush out there. How's it going, Skull Rush? Always great to see you. Let's see.
I just had a blow up on the frog,
All right.
but he missed it.
Yeah, I love frog fishing. That was a lot of fun. I used to use um like the fluke style plastics,
Yeah,
and I would use it like a frog. Then I, hit the when you hit the pockets in between the lily pads, you let it drop down. But when I
yeah.
would,
That's how John fishes those bruiser baits a lot down there through that thick
yeah,
stuff. He's using them super swimmers and stuff like that.
yep, it's imitates a lot of different things. I think.
Yep.
We like jitterbugs at night on farm ponds.
So
Yeah.
fun. Oh my God. so
Peaceful,
fun.
quiet night, a blow up on a jitterbug. You got that flop, flop, flop across the water. Bam. That's one of our favorite nighttime fishing.
I love the jitterbug.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
you
like
just-
the old time jitterbugger. Ain't nothing like that sound coming across the water at night.
And the sound of that blow up in a peaceful night, you're listening to frogs or whatever, and then just that.
Can't see them, but man, you can hear them, and it's amazing.
Well, man, you just brought back a memory for me of me and my father fishing when I was a kid, fishing at night with jitterbugs, and the can't forget hula poppers. If you had a jitterbug, you had a hula popper.
Oh yeah. And I hope they didn't change any of those because you caught a crap ton of bass on those.
They still have them. Yep, they still have them.
I don't know about all this new age, newfangled stuff, but the old school stuff worked.
And one of my favorite baits for just about any predator fish that swam was a big floating rapala. Because if I wanted to work the bottom, I just put a 3-way and put a sinker on it, and you could work the bottom if
Mhm.
We
You
have
could-
boxes and boxes of Rapalas.
old school rapala and Met spinners. Oh man. Smallwater Charter says he can dance a mean jitterbug. I saw that. I saw him doing the jitterbug when he had that bird in his lawn that day.
You will, but you just gotta touch her. So you're in it.
And now, Ted, for catfishing, what a lot of us do, we tie our own rigs and things like that for
Yeah.
catfishing. Now with
Yeah.
bass, you make your own plastics, right?
I do. Yes, I pour my own plastic.
Do you sell them?
I do. I have a website, offthehookoutdoors.us.
Over that way.
.uf.
Yes, sir.
There you go. So if you're looking to get some plastics, check out Ted's site there.
Ted, you sell swim baits?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
All right. We might become
You
best
guys
friends.
are
I use
looking
a
to
lot of
catch
swim
bait
baits
for
in the-
catfishing. Use some soft plastics to catch your bait, and then you can catch catfish.
There you go.
I do a lot of walleye and sawguy fishing with swim baits in the wintertime.
Yeah, I have some 4-inch ripper baits that are pretty good for walleye.
Nice. Yep. I will be checking it out.
Absolutely.
I think I got some of Ted's crappie jig. Pretty sure I do.
I'm throwing a 6 cents Vega frog. It's called a hush frog from 6 cents, obviously, and in black. I've been using all different colors, and it seemed like I've had my most action with black right now.
I remember fishing with the frogs.
And that's
I
all we.
lost one. Somebody's favorite one.
I had
Uh-oh.
one that my dad gave me. It never came out of the tackle box. We were at a farm pond. She put it on, and it ended up 20 feet up in a tree.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I might have done that.
That was way before we were married, so we almost never got married over that one.
Man, and isn't it funny? You can laugh about it now, right?
He laughed then.
On the outside.
In all fairness, this pond is back in the middle of a woods. You have to truck through. There's literally zero light, like none. You are flat out guessing if you hit the water.
Oh man, that's fun though.
It is.
Unless you get, unless you catch your boyfriend's lure, dad's lure up, and other than that, it's fun.
You remember years ago, it was about 10 years ago, a rare event happened. What was that?
It's probably been more than 10 years ago now. A big asteroid meteorite came in over Russia or something, but it lit up the sky here. Really, I mean, you could see it.
But I was standing on one side of the pond, he was on the other, and all of a sudden it became daylight. And on my side, you could see this, I mean, just mile long fire streak from one side to the other. But the trees blocked him from being able to see why it just became daylight. And I'm standing there going, holy crap, what the heck just happened?
Wow.
It was insane.
Isn't it funny? If you fish, everybody's got a story, right? There's always stories from fishing. It's just amazing.
Oh yeah. And then the next day we heard that it was an extremely rare event, and I was like, holy cow, I got to see that.
Yeah, right? You can't see that, home from bed. Bill Reddick is asking, do they still make the devil's horse lure?
Yes, I have a couple.
Now, I think isn't that the one that's got the props on the front and back?
Yeah, it's like a wounded spook type lure. It's got
stick bait. Yep.
They use that a lot in Florida. It's like a Rapala with spinners on it, but it floats.
There we go. Smallwater Charter said he had a 9-pound, 2-ounce bass. Leaves the water 3 feet from his bait. Comes straight down, back down on it. Classic moments that he lives for. Absolutely. Hey, there's Catfish Weekly out there. What's up, Lyle? Speaking of panfish and stuff, great to see you.
Those are the amazing, the blow ups, the jumps, and all that on bass fishing. That is hard to beat. Now it's like a big takedown catfishing.
Let's see. Smallwater Charters, 13-mile Sugar Sand Road to get back into Donkeyland. There you go.
Are they fishing today, Stan?
I don't know. I'm sure we'll get an answer here in a minute. John said that Roland Martin loves the devil's horse. Yeah, it's a great lure. Hey, there's Jonathan May out there.
So many fish. Oh my goodness. Jonathan, where's Speed Bump? Y'all should be fishing.
And there's always nicknames in fishing too. You gotta love it. Oh, John said he's getting ready for coach.
Okay.
So yes, Lyle, we have Off the Hook Outdoors Ted here. He is actually fishing for bass here today. I mean, technically, I guess bass are in the panfish family.
They are.
Let's see. Grumpy Vet said, "No, he's not. Ted is not Fisher Bass. He's giving a casting demonstration."
You know what? I liked it because it kept my arms in shape just constantly.
Yeah.
Jittering forward, out and out and out. And
Yeah, I like doing. I like moving and making stuff happen and trying to figure them out and changing baits and stuff like that.
yeah, there's not a
Absolutely.
lot of downtime in it.
Nah, not at all. You're always moving, always thinking about it, trying to come up with a different solution.
Covering every square inch, walking around the lake. Well, they're over here. Well, they're over here. Well, they're over here. Oh no, I love it.
When it comes to fast action, it's hard to beat the white bass runs in the spring.
I'm gonna say this, and you guys are gonna cut me off. I said if I wanted to watch paint dry, I would catfish.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
Get it? We get it.
Hey,
You can
now
reel 'em in.
I'm just
You
doing that
understand.
because I'm just saying that just for a little bit of a comeback to have something for you guys because you guys are on me.
Listen, we understand, Ted. You can't reel them in. That's okay. That's okay.
oh,
Denny Stone said, "I see how it is. I can't make it, and you call in the big gun of bass fishing." Good morning, Ted.
Wait a minute. Danny's not coming? I was just thinking he was late like usual.
No, I think I think he's starting the new time today, right?
I knew he was, but I thought he was still fishing in the mornings. Well, now I'm upset.
But Bobby's still here.
I know, but there's certain faces like Bobby, Danny, Steve. When those people are missing, you're like, wait, what?
I know.
And that looked like the perfect spot.
Holy smokes, please let
No.
one of those
Smallwater Charter says he's not the big gun, Danny. Maybe a slingshot, but not a big gun.
Are we the red thing, or is that just a thing on the screen?
Now,
We're not on the screen.
That's
This is
we
this
debate.
is
We
telling you
debate here in the
right there's
catfish.
the boat. See it?
We
It
debate here
tells
in the
you where
catfish
you're on
world
water.
whether the
This
other
is
boat
a different
traffic and
depth of
stuff.
water.
How much
Wow.
effect do
So
you
if they're
think
over
that
here,
has on
if
bass?
I think it has a lot of effect on them,
6 feet, this is
especially if
13.
you're a shallow water fisherman, because
Just lets you know where it changes
20 to
depth.
50 yards from the banks, if you got a lot of waves hitting the banks and muddying up that water, then you got to switch up your tactics to darker baits instead of a lighter bait. You got clear water in 20-foot of water, but in 5-foot of water you have mud. So you could fish the mud line sort of like a cover, almost like a weed line. And so you could fish the mud lines like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Believe it or not, we do some of the same. We do some of the same in catfishing.
Really?
Oh yeah, you'll fish mud lines. You'll fish the seams and currents.
Well,
Yeah, a
that's
lot
because
of it.
bass is bait.
Yeah,
So the
that's
catfish
right.
are
That's
there
right.
eating them.
But Dan takes his grandkids fishing and they make their own mud line out there.
Yeah.
That's right. And it worked. It worked. Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, in a pond, he was throwing some mud out there, and that's where we ended up starting to catch fish. Danny Stone said he's here watching, that he'll see us all this afternoon.
Still not the same, Danny. Still not the same.
John Smallwater Charter's saying the big gun is Lindia. That's right, Captain Lindia. She's the big gun. That's right.
By the way, Danny, we'll be there. Love you.
Hey, there's a good friend, Hooks and Hammocks, Chris and Telly out there. How's it going? Let's see.
Fish, 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 fish.
Oh,
Yep, yep, yep.
oh yeah. But that Emmy's got it. Emmy's got it down. She is quick. Smallwater Charter John said, sounds like V has some issues with bass.
So Stan, what's the deal with? I always wondered. You know how you guys have like floats for catfish, and they're always like decorative or like different colors. What is that? Is that to keep your bait off the bottom, or?
Yeah, most of it's float the baits up off the bottom. You
Yep,
keep the
yep,
bait
absolutely.
up in the strike zone.
It's just like, most fish, it's easier for them to eat up off of the floor, up off the
Yep.
bottom.
And I'm sure that makes a centra a little better than laying on the bottom.
Absolutely, yep. And a lot of the times the original Santa Cooper rig was a peg float, little styrofoam float. And since then, things got incorporated. It's basically Zara Spook that we use.
Yeah, okay, that's what it reminded me of. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got you know how it goes. Everything in the water makes a little rattle. So the rattles and the beads in the spook, it also has a sound attraction. So
I see. So you guys use a bass lure to help with catching catfish.
I knew he was going somewhere with that.
yeah. We kind of put that one right up there. But no, that's what I was saying. A lot of it is similar because the more you get into it, there's also we have little spinning rattles and there's all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Hey, Stan 5.3.
Awesome.
We're actually going to hold this one. We found some gloves for her. So, get into the tail there.
Now walk it up here to the camera and hold it up for him. Show me your face.
Yeah, fine enough. Can they see it?
There we go. Nice.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Way to go, Emmy.
Good job, Ed.
I'm going to take a picture real quick.
You're up to 20.5.
Can actually send it to me.
You got Cowboy
No,
and Nikki are at 3.4. Ted's putting on an amazing casting demonstration. And Bobby's got some beautiful scenery.
That's about all I got right now. We're about to change the scenery here in a minute.
And Ted, I'm not sure if you know, but on the catfishing shows here, that's why Bobby was super glad that you're here today, because he'll only get half of the shots now. For some reason, everybody loves to throw shots at Bobby.
That's all right. I'll take them.
There's a rumor that Lisa Swain started that shots on Bobby thing. I don't know how true it is or not, but that's what the rumor is, right, Bobby?
Rumor. That's a light word. It's more like fact.
Hey, there's Catfish Dog in the house. What's up, dog? Good to see you.
Tim.
You know why he came in here and see if I caught any fish so he can put me back on the board again.
That's right. That's right. He did his due diligence and found out that you actually did catch fish last week. But there's been so many weeks that you didn't catch fish. I think he said something about you deserve to stay on the skunk board. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that, but I think
Oh,
that's hilarious. Though the skunk board thing, I think that's a great idea. Castaway Crew does.
I forgot to tell him I got my jigs. He keeps sending me them skunk jigs. I might just have to skunk more often.
There you go. Lisa said, "Bobby loves me."
Did I gross out my friend by sending her a picture?
Good morning, my beautiful Lisa.
Catfish Dog says, "The eyes of the skunk board are upon you, Bobby." I love it. I love it. Uh, Catfish Dog does the. I've been seeing it on Facebook, so look for that weekly. I've noticed
Kim
something,
does
dog.
a,
I've noticed there's a lot of names on that board, dog. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
including his, I think 3 weeks in a row or 3 times in a row.
I think that's a great idea.
We watched him the other day on Boar's Nest.
Yeah, he was on Hog Leg Show fishing the other day.
And Hog Leg Show comes on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday
No,
and
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday, right?
Tuesday
Oh, he's
and
got
Thursday.
two now.
Both.
Him
Always a
and
lot of.
Troy do Boar's Nest, and him and Sandy do
That's right. That's
Boar's
right.
Nest on Thursday.
Danny Stone said, "Tell Ted to hurry up. We need bait."
I've been telling him, Danny. I've been telling him.
Now, see how much fun this would be. Like, this is what we were talking about. See how much fun this would be. We have people like Ted and John, and get some other bass fishing like that, and we have some cat fishermen together. It'll be
I think
fun
it
just
would be
going
fun. It would be
back and
awesome.
forth against each other all day.
Yep, it would be awesome.
Well, Stan, if we do something where we team up with the bass guys, I'll slip you a little extra to team me up with John and Lydia down there.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, Ted. Sorry, Ted.
I make nice black, Stan.
I'm not saying that I can't be bought by some Mountain Dew. I'm just saying. Just saying. But the plaques are beautiful too.
I'm getting ready to work on one finally for Mr. Steve Thomas for his carp tournament he won.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, he does a fantastic job with carp out there.
Yeah,
And
I haven't had a chance to start it yet because we've been super, super busy. And then taking over the Golden Whiskers has been a bit of a time consuming right now.
absolutely. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley T saying, reminding everybody to please hit the thumbs up. That's right. It does help the shows.
We've got some amazing sponsors right now. Holy cow, I'm so surprised. It was awesome.
That is great. And there's plans of talking more about the Golden Whiskers. Is that not correct?
There is. We're starting a live weekly show to highlight all the nominees, plus highlight new videos that have come out for the week. Try to introduce new anglers outside of the live catfishing community that are just in the catfishing community to try to bring all of it together.
There we go. So be on the lookout for that. Danny Stone said, "Dang it! I found a carp spot. I found a spot packed with carp. I should have done that today."
Not too late. You got a few hours till your show starts.
Yeah, Danny, you're always late. It's not like you can't show up, fashionably
This is
late. That's
true.
who you are.
This is true.
Poor Stan rubbed off on you.
Well, not to throw my poor mother under the bus, but she rubbed off on me. That's where I got it from.
I'm telling Stan. I'm
Yeah,
telling her what to do.
Why are you blaming your mom?
I know it. That's bad, right?
You done crossed the line, Stan. You
Yeah,
threw your
I'm
mom
sorry.
under the
I
bus.
knew it as soon as I said it. I'm like, dang it, shouldn't have done that.
I don't know what to tell you.
Grumpy Vet said, John, the next giveaway will have some bass lures. There you go.
He only uses one lure.
The bruiser
That's
bait, right?
the bruiser baits.
So Ted, as a guy who primarily targets bass and muskie and all that, what are your thoughts on live scope for it?
I would say for tournaments and stuff, for big money. I mean, if you're out there just regular recreation, if you want to do it, I think there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't know. They're catching a lot more bass where they wouldn't fish. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
experience. I think it takes a lot of the experience. Like you have to know your. I think it's a more pure. It takes away the pure fishing, I think.
That's
It comes
exactly why I'm against it.
it comes down to who can use live scope the best,
Well,
basically.
and that's like if you think about it, like my daughter can operate my iPhone better than I can.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So the old school fishermen that had to go out and look at like topographic maps or get their own map of the lake or go to the store and actually buy a map and then figure it out before they get out there. That's like half the fun, yeah, or if not just as fun as fishing. But when you go out on the lake, you could take your electronics out there, be on a lake you never fished before, and catch monsters with a live scope. So I don't think there's, I don't want to say it's lazy, but I don't think there's a lot of effort. You don't need as much effort to catch a fish with a live scope, I think, than you would if you were just
Yeah.
out there trying to figure it out.
I will say it the right way because you're trying to be all nice. It literally takes the skill out of it.
Uh, yeah, I still think like the skill part of it would be the casting and working of the bait and everything is still needs to be on point to catch the fish. You know, you got to present the bait the right way to catch them, but finding the fish for sure is definitely a game changer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before you'd have to take casts and work
Well,
the
look
bottom or
what
work here, do that, and
look what
takes
I'm
time.
doing right now, Stan. I just went around
Exactly.
500 yards of bank to try to find a fish, and I haven't found. I had one blow up. If
Yeah.
you have live scope, you can go out on these points, swing that around, find the fish. Okay, there they are. Go to them. That cuts your time in half, or if not more.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
Don't take
I
a
don't
picture
know.
when I have a cigarette.
See, and then I was talking about it, and I ended up catching one.
There you go.
Here we go.
See, as a cat fisherman, I knew if I started talking to you, you would catch one. You're welcome.
Yep, see that?
And there we go. I think that is the first targeted bass caught on STANday. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice fish.
Let's make
Oh,
history.
so you're doing a
History in the
little whack.
making. I was part of history on Stan show. That's awesome.
Got a little
That's
wacky worm situation going there.
yes, sir. Wacky worm with the black and blue flake with the O-ring in the middle with a wide gap gamakatsu hook on it.
There you go. And that's where
Because
I
you know
think
you didn't have to like that.
people have a lot of misconception about catfishing because there is that type of catfish where you just go out, cast your rod out, something stinky. But where what a lot of us do, where we're targeting the bigger fish, is we'll do some of the same stuff, Ted. It's and our bait's too big, so we'll use a smaller piece, or
Yeah.
they don't want shad today. They want bluegill, or they want this, that, or they, even want
Yeah.
bass sometimes. But
Yeah, you got to change it up and you got to figure it out. Unless you want to sit there and float around all day, you got to
yep.
figure it out. You know what I mean?
Which, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. It's great being outside. If you just want to go hang out and throw some poles out, catfishing is great for that. But it also has the challenge of like bass fishing and stuff. And a lot of people actually, that's where bumping and stuff came in, is because people wanted that same, rod in the hand feel where they're actually working for that fish. So
Yeah.
we do have a lot of techniques where we are actually working our bait and got the rod in the hand, etc. So
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it's, I think finding a fish and like trying
hmm
different things. This lure right here, this little 5-inch worm with a rubber O-ring on the middle with the Gamakatsu wide gap through it, will catch you fish on any lake in the world if you fish it enough.
hmm hmm
It's a go-to bait, and that's why I'm using it right now, because it's so slow right now. Nothing else is working. I've tried buzz baits, spinner baits, crank baits. I mean, there's all different kinds of stuff, and they want it right now. This worm is just a slow. Now it's tedious. A lot of people don't like fishing it that way, and it twists your line up a lot. But
hmm
it's the way I used to use this 20 years ago with an old split ring, a metal split ring, and they would get rusty around the worm
mm
from using it so much. And it's this is my go-to fish catching bait. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a big fan of I know sometimes they don't want it, but I'm a big fan of slow fall type baits.
Yeah.
If I'll get a I'll go if I'll when I fish like that, I use the lightest weight possible.
Mhm.
And I think that helps. I think a lot of the fish like that, bass, uh crappie,
Yeah.
the pike and stuff, they tend to like it a little faster moving, but
Yeah, and sometimes the bass do, so you use a weighted wide gap hook with almost like a jig head style
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
get it down faster for a reaction bite. So there's different ways to fish it. I fish this weightless, but I'll use it as sort of like a Texas rig. I'll bring it up off the bottom, and that worm flaps, and then it falls down and flutters. So I work it back to the boat. A lot of people throw it out, let it sink, dead stick it, and pull it in. I work
Right,
it
right.
sort of back to the boat a couple feet.
Back when we were talking about the bruiser baits and stuff, smallwater charters, say, my boy making me proud. Go Ted. And when we were talking about the live scope,
Yeah.
Grumpy Vet said he always uses the lake maps. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's the fun. The hot maps and things like that. You go out, you purchase the map. I'm fishing next weekend in the tournament, so I'll go out, purchase the map, go sit down at night, put your glasses on and your light, and you look at the lake and you figure out what's going on. Where do you think you would start? That's like half the fun. Is okay. I want to start here, and then you learn from that. Well, it didn't work, so next time you're on that lake, you try somewhere else, or the conditions, the barometric pressure, the sun, the color of the water, the temperature of the water. And then you store all that information with you, and that's how you're learning. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Look at there, talking like a catfisherman, right, guys?
Huh?
Oh, everybody's muted. But you'd laugh because we talk about the same things.
You know
Yeah.
what the irony is, guys?
What's that?
Is live scopes and all these newfound gadgets has made it to where conservation has to be top on the list because
hmm
It
a
does.
lot more fish are being caught.
Yep.
Whereas if you have to use skill, we wouldn't see as many.
No, I,
Absolutely.
I use electronics. I like on my boat. I have Garmin. I have side imaging. I don't even have them on a boat today because I know my lake and I know where I want to fish. But
hmm
it's okay to have electronics to find out contours and depths of water and things like that. And I hardly use my electronics to find fish. It's basically the structure is what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like
But
hmm
what's on
but
the
it is
bottom of the lake.
ironic because without it, a lot of the fishermen that catch fish today would not be catching those fish, which has made it to where conservation is even more important because more people can go out and catch them because, you know, they're
Yep.
the
They're
lives
taking
go
fish
through
that normally
abundance.
wouldn't be taken.
Yep.
Yep. And you know, in today's day and age where waters are pressured more and those fish end up getting caught more, that's where handling the fish comes more important because you know, the less we stress them by catching them and you know, misproperly handling the fish, that puts a lot of stress on them. And with them
Yeah,
being
it's one of
caught
the
more
reasons I've
often,
always
go
been
ahead.
against the electronics.
Yeah, and that's
Is
almost
I'm
like
like, it hurts the fish. They're being caught more, because it took the skill out of it.
yeah, and that's another thing for like bed fishing in May, like when you're going to catching bass on beds. A
Yep.
lot of people don't like that because you're taking them off their bed and the bluegill go in and eat their eggs, or you let them go. Some people keep them out so long and they're taking pictures and they float 100 yards past their bed and then they let them go and they never get back on their beds.
On their beds. Yep. Yep.
Or if they do, yeah, like you said, the beds are ravaged by the time they get back there.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
when I don't really sight fish. Now it's nice when you're sight fishing. Yeah, you can catch them, but the key is to catch them, unhook them, and get them right back. Because I've seen them swim right back to their beds when I've caught them. But
Mhm.
I don't bed fish that much. But I could see where people don't like it, and that's your choice. If you don't like it, then don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yep. But I think it all breaks down if you're not keeping the fish,
Yep,
handle it the best you can, get it back in the water as quick as you can,
I
and
agree.
100%.
100%.
you know, from knowing both worlds, there really is a lot of similarities. And I know people are going to laugh, but there really is a lot of similarities to catfishing and bass. I mean, just fishing in general. You know,
Do you guys relate to like cover and stuff like that for catfish at all? Like I'm right
absolutely.
now, I'm fishing stumps right here, so I'm throwing to a stump. Do you guys relate to any of that cover or anything in deeper water and get your bait set up on the cover and stuff?
Now, V,
Oh, sure.
you want to answer that question, V?
100%, especially if you're chasing flats, because they're just not going to be all willy-nilly swimming everywhere.
Okay.
If you're
Yeah.
chasing blues, they swim a lot, but they still go to structure because bait fish go to structure.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the blue uh, flatheads are definitely structure orientated. You're almost always going to catch a flathead around some sort of structure. Um,
They always have cover.
Yep.
Yeah. We
Blues, on the
have
other hand, blues love current. So you got current, depth, and then structure for the blues.
Gotcha.
And
Like
then
we have
channel cats are kind of like they're the
Demons.
go
They're
between.
demons.
Yeah, they're the go between. There's if there's no other, if there's not flatheads or blues in the water, they can act like both of them.
okay.
And
We
they
have
are the most fun to catch, though.
They
yeah,
are mean, yes.
yeah, we have like yellow, they call yellow bullhead. They don't get real big in this lake.
Yep.
Channels just fight like no other fish.
Yeah.
And they're fighters.
Channel cat remind me of like the sharks, you know what I mean? Like they're like an aggressive shark.
Yeah,
They,
hell yeah. That's the joke is that the channel cat fights you when you're trying to put them back in the water. They fight they fight all the way to their back in the water. So
they
Hook up
suffer
to
from
release.
they suffer from little fish syndrome.
Danny
They're
said
little
that
fish but want to show they can hold their own, and they can, little demons.
Yeah.
hey, there's Rebel River cats out there. How's it going, Doug? Great to see
Yeah,
you.
I think just doing this, like fishing, like with you guys, like bass and catfish, there's a lot of good that can come out of that with just us talking like how we're talking now about it and relating bass fishing to catfishing and vice versa. I think it's pretty informational, like, because I'm learning from you guys, you know what I mean, about the catfishing.
Absolutely.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Ernest and his nomination. He got I thought he said fish, 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 fish. Go, 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 go.
There we go.
Honey, real. You always reel first.
And you guys are talking about like the awards for like CatCon and stuff like that. Is that what you guys are talking about?
No, the
Yeah.
golden whiskers.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the one it's been at CatCon this next year. It's just going to be a live event on social media.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, that's V is now V that Palmetto Cats had been doing that for several years now, and he just recently passed that over to V. So some categories will be changing. Some other things are going to be happening, but everybody is welcome to them. It's
Yeah.
we nominate people. By we, I mean the people out here nominate it. Everybody gets a chance to vote. If so if you watch fishing videos, you get a chance to nominate somebody to.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna have to get an award for the best non-cat fisherman.
That's right. The best non-catfish caught on a live.
There you go. We're the first ever.
I
Let's.
encourage everyone
I'll
to
take an
join
award any
because
way I can get it there, Stan. Anyway.
I'm sorry. What's
I
that, V?
encourage everyone to sign up, Stan, because you can't win if you don't,
That's
and
right.
your vote matters. These people, everyone works hard. Everyone works really hard.
It's
Absolutely.
definitely some work, especially if you guys.
Oh, another fish.
Another fish. Awesome.
Hey, we doubled up.
And you
It is
see.
really hard to fish every week and not catch fish.
Go help grandma. Go help grandma.
Yeah, think of what you're doing. Think of what you're doing to Catfish Dog there, Bobby. Making him write your name on the board every week, man.
And then the next week making him take it off.
Bert Adams is out there. There's the Gun and I Outdoors, or Dog and I, as he's better known. Rebel River Cats just got home from the James River here. Got nothing over 15 pounds last night. Doug says, that's okay. That's okay, Doug. Small fish need love too. Absolutely.
All right.
Doug said, took his oldest granddaughter and her boyfriend. First time been fishing, and he had a blast. That's awesome. What's up, Stampy?
You're gonna have to help. To get your double up picture. You just doubled up, woman.
And
That's
that's
hard to
another
do,
thing that we
boys.
do a lot of, Ted, is we love taking people. We love taking people that haven't fished before,
Yep.
or or just learning how to fish. And we love taking them out catfishing. That's it's just amazing.
Yeah, I love doing that too. I like taking people out with me and taking the kids out and stuff like that, getting the kids involved. It's a big part of my channel and stuff like that too.
All right, the first one, 4.7. 4.7 on the.
4.7. All right.
That was actually the second one, but hold that.
And if you haven't watched Off the Hook Outdoors, that is he is definitely a family friendly channel. His kids are regularly there. Love watching
Second
you with
one
hunting and
is
fishing with the kids.
Yeah, it's fun.
8.1. 8.1.
8.1. Way to go, Emmy. Emmy's on fire.
She is on fire.
Show, hold them up. Show
That's
them.
what it's all about right there. Just right there what you got on there with her catching. That's all.
Good
Absolutely.
job, man.
All right, we're gonna grab some pictures. real
Gotta
quick.
grab a picture real quick.
All righty. Great job, Emmy.
Oh crap.
13.8. So 34.3 Emmy is up to. If I missed anybody, say something to chat again. I'm just on my phone screen right now, so
Dan, how does that look? Is it on the rods? I moved the thing. I'm sorry.
you are perfect. Dead center.
Okay. Good job, Emma Bam.
She is doing a great job. You act like you've done this before, Emmy.
She has not.
What?
Nope. Yeah, you have. You went bluegill fishing with us, but you've never been catfishing with us.
Wow. Well, she's doing great. The technique and everything. Awesome job, Emmy. Awesome job. She must have a good teacher.
That's right. We've still got 2 more
Yeah,
that are
V.
coming out.
Oh, wow. Shots fired at Chris.
What happened?
I said she must have a good teacher. And Bobby said, yeah, V. Not Chris, V.
That's right.
Bobby
That's right.
who? Never heard of her.
But yeah, we that's a big thing in the catfish community too, is
Talking
family and
smack.
friends, and
Yep.
love it.
Yeah, I see it all the time. I mean, I watch a lot of catfish videos, so you guys hopefully know that I do watch all your guys. Try to support you guys as well,
Yeah,
because it's just something we all have in common.
Yep.
absolutely.
Talking about taking young people out, we got to go twice this week taking new people out, and it
There
was
you go. Yeah.
amazing.
An amazing week.
The first young man we took out is in school to be a firefighter. He's 21. His name is Wesley, and he's obsessed.
Yeah.
So we took him out to help him, and he ended up catching 8 blues in 3.5 hours.
Nice.
And then the second couple we took out, they were 18 and 17, and the young man had beat cancer.
Awesome.
Wow.
They religiously fished the Hoover Bank, but have only caught one 17-pounder. So we took them out, and they got a 33 and some smaller. So it was so fun, and I just hope that encourages them to just keep fishing.
Yeah.
I saw those pictures. That was one thing that you saw was smiles.
I love it. Absolutely love doing it.
Yep.
And this is Danny Stone is right on this. This is something I always did appreciate with Ted and Sunfish King. Danny Stone Outdoors said Off the Hook Outdoors and Sunfish King did a lot for his channel on YouTube, and he'll never forget that. I know. I remember when y'all were doing uh, creator giveaway where it was good cameras and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. So that's great for what y'all have done for the other up and coming channels. That's an awesome thing.
Yeah. Danny Stone is an awesome guy.
He
He
is
might
one
hear
of the
you.
best. They don't make them like that. They just don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah, Bobby said, "Shh, don't tell Danny. His head'll get big." Catfish Dog says, "We love busting each other's chops. In case you haven't noticed, yeah, that's a prerequisite. You have to. That's just part of it." And
In tournament days, you're no longer friends.
yeah,
Everyone's going down.
but actually, Ted, if you can see right there what Chris is doing, we were talking about equipment and stuff, and having different baits and lures, etc. They're actually dragging baits right now with the planer boards,
Okay.
which is they're on the go. You're moving, and
Yeah.
so we use the same it's the same techniques for predator fish. We do the same
Oh, no,
things.
That's cool.
Right.
Of course, the planer boards need to be a little bit bigger when you're dragging half of a you got an 8-inch piece of shad on there and
Yeah.
big dragon weight and stuff. So, you got a little bit bigger planer boards, but
So when you're dragging, are you just drifting, or you have the motor on?
Trolling motor
Trolling
on.
motor.
Trolling motor. Okay.
and it depends on where you're fishing also, because like we've done that before, just using the river. You're just floating down with the river, and we'll be drifting, have the rods out behind the boat, and you're just drifting down, and you're just dragging the baits past it.
Gotcha.
I like one of my favorite ways to fish is suspend drifting. So just you got your baits right down below the boat, within a couple of feet of the bottom, and you just drift down. You find like a ledge that's running down the river, or like you were saying before, you'll come across points. So you're drifting your baits up and over these humps and stuff, and just like bass, any other predator fish, they use that to ambush their food. So
Yep, sure.
Yep, and I'm doing the same thing as I go down with the trolling motor, come down through this lake, trying to hit certain humps, certain ditches, and all that. Now we're suspended up over them, basically using the planer board like a bobber today. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're suspend drift fishing today.
there you go.
We got probably about 5 fish all day. A little bit, I guess the rest of before the stream. I know we had 3 good sized ones. 7 pounds was the biggest one, but I enjoy it because you're not wasting your time in one spot.
Yeah. Yeah, you're covering water.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll drift along like that, and it helps you find other spots that when you want to go back and anchor up, it's like, all right, I know that there's this here. I know that there's this hump here, and it usually can hold a few fish. So you'll find spots by drifting like that. You'll find spots that you can go back to, maybe on the way back or on a different trip where you can go up and anchor on those humps, and you know that fish are there.
Yeah.
to put it in bass fishing terms for Ted, this is advanced watching paint dry.
Yeah,
At least you're moving.
that's right.
Advanced, huh?
That's right. That's right. This isn't freshman year watching paint dry. There's our good friend fishing and cooking with Mike Chavez. How's it going, Mike? Always great to see you.
Hi,
Jenny
Mike.
Jenny Stone said, I
Mike's
can't
here.
afford to
And
get a
then
big head. I got enough crap to carry down the bank without adding any extra weight.
I just had a hit right here. He just took me into the weeds.
That's the first time I've ever got in. Was the dock. It worked.
There we go. Here's another one, guys. Fish on.
All right.
Right off of this point.
Get it.
oh, that's perfect size. 12-aught hook.
That's 2 good pieces of bait right there.
There you go. There's your bait, guys.
There it is. There it is.
We knew we can count on you. We knew it.
Heads up to 2 bass.
Hey, you never know. I might start selling bait on my offthehookoutdoors.us site for you guys.
There you go.
Do it.
We joke around about it, but crappie fishing, bluegill fishing, all that. I can't bring myself personally to use a bass for bait. Bass and
I don't think.
walleye,
Are you
all
even
that.
allowed? Are you allowed to use bass for bait?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are here in Ohio. Bass.
Hey, wow.
It
He
depends on
does.
the
He has the
state.
worst time.
Yep,
He's like,
I
no
can't bring
no
myself to
bass.
do it. Now I'll use a crappie. Sorry, Bobby. I know how you feel about them.
Oh,
The way I see it, you flay that crappie and use the rest for bait.
Mine is I am just bluegill. I am a bluegill
You're a new
diehard.
let's see. Hold on. We got Bert Adams out there. Oh, we had somebody else come in. We had somebody else come in that y'all are familiar with. We got Muskrat Adventure out there saying OH.
Hi,
Oh,
Hi, Roger.
hi, Roger.
what's up,
And
Roger and Miss Jackie?
Bert Adams is saying, wait, Bobby is quiet. Where's his fish? Maybe he only catches when I'm on. That's right. Bert was on here last week and you caught 2 fish, Bobby. You better
That's
check with him.
Fish.
maybe
Bobber.
that's what it was.
You better check with him. Get him to fish every week.
Yeah, there's only one option, and it's not you.
It's probably the combination of Bert being here and Steve being gone.
Yeah.
Because I know we're going to have to
That's
hear
right.
about that sturgeon. Yeah, Bert, come on up every week.
Smallwater Charter just saying, go Ted. I'm so proud. That's right. Muskrat Adventure
I'm
says we
trying,
need
John.
bait.
I'm trying. It's tough here, though. I don't have hardly any visibility on this point, and it's like in open water. Got about a half a foot.
That's
Yeah, so like right now, Catfish Cowboy and Nikki, they like he said, they're suspend drifting. So the only thing where that gets difficult is like you are drifting down the river, and if you're going to go through a lot of bottom depth changes,
Yeah.
you're doing a lot of work. You're lowering it down, you're getting it back up, you're lowering it down, you're picking it back up, and it is a lot of work. But man, it's a lot of fun when you see that rod straight down and it just whoosh, the tip of that goes straight down into the water. It's just it's a blast. Hold on.
The takedown on suspend drifting, that's about as good as it gets for a takedown there.
Yep. No, it'll rock your boat. It'll rock the boat. Michael Grumpy Vet said, Ted, you're making John cry right now. Danny Stone said, bass and crappie are illegal bait for Missouri. Here in Virginia, you can use any game fish for bait, but it has to
Be
meet the same requirements if you were going to keep it to eat or whatever.
Gotcha. You got to meet the legal limit and the
Yep.
size limit. Okay.
Yep. So we're not allowed to
and
use
we
it
have to catch them on rod and reel on a hook.
Yep. You have to catch it. Like you said, catch it rod and reel, and we have to use it whole. We can't cut it because then they can't measure it or whatever. So if it's a species that has a length limit and
That's
things, you got to
awesome.
leave it whole.
Okay.
But what I'll do, the only time I've really used bass for bait is if I, catch you're trying to get bluegill and white perch and things like that, and you happen to get a bass that swallows the hook, and
Yeah.
there's a good chance that it's not going to make it anyhow.
Mhm.
So at
Yep.
that point, rather than waste it, I'll either take it home and eat it or use it for bait.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you'd be amazed how many of us we're CPR fishermen. We catch, photo, release. We're concerned about the water conditions, conservation. We are some of the most conservation concerned group out there, really.
Yeah. And that's a good thing for sure. I do all catch and release. I don't keep anything. And when I'm musky fishing, especially, I'll spend the time to get that thing back in the water and resuscitate it correctly,
Yep. One of the things that Lisa says OHIO is all they can spell, and it takes all of them to spell it. I love y'all. That's right. You get to the OH part, and you got to remember what's next. Roger said working around the house and listening now.
Blues are biting. Roger, get on the water.
That's right. Muskrat Adventure saying suspend drifting does give you a great takedown, but it's still nothing compared to the takedown while bumping them. Ripping the rod out of your hands will get your heart pumping. So that's one of the techniques that's been really popular the last few years is bumping. And I don't know if you know what that is or not, Ted.
I would imagine that it's just basically, I would think it was bumping bait off the bottom. I don't know that though.
Exactly.
It's like dragging, except you're holding the rod.
Going backwards.
You're the one doing the movement instead of the bottom.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, and that's why I love, frog fishing and topwater fishing so much, because you get to see that hit and feel that hit. And that's probably sort of like what you guys are doing with that.
Yeah, with bumping, probably the closest thing with bumping would be like deep water jigging, like where you're popping that jig off the bottom. Boom! As soon as it ticks the bottom, you pop it up. As soon as it ticks the bottom.
Pagan jig. Yeah.
Yep.
Very similar.
Whoa, that's a lot of birds.
Let's see.
16. No, I have 7.
There you go. Smallwater Charters is saying, fishing STANday is a disadvantage to the bass fishermen. Because our morning is over half done by the time the cat fishermen wake up. What the what? I don't know. We keep some
Hey,
pretty.
John. Hey, John. Cat fishermen go all night, brother.
That's right. That's right.
I tried a
Lisa's.
little bit of bass fishing the other night till about 11 or 12. We got 4. I don't really bass fish at night too much, but then I hear just from looking at people and people commenting, they're saying some of the biggest bass, you can catch them at night because they're not, it's just a different species of fish. The bass that get active at night as opposed to bass that are active in the day. I don't
Right.
know.
Well, John's wrong too. Cat fishermen are up that early catching your fish for bait.
I was out here sunrise catching bait.
Yeah.
So we put in a full day.
Yeah. You see, I'm just the host right now. So yeah, I wake. I sleep in. I sleep in. We used to do when I first started doing STANday. It was whenever we could get out to the river, which was usually well before the sun came up. I know RCT crew is all excited about Vicksburg. Danny Stone said 2 weeks from today, we are going to the big time, fishing with the Creole brothers in the $250,000 tournament in Vicksburg. River Cats tackle crew will be there in force.
We will be.
100%.
Grumpy Vet said, I released only because I got tired of cleaning the fish. Lisa said Vicksburg to her is like going home. Got family close by. RCT all the way.
Incidentally, welcome to RCT Sunday.
That's right. That's right. Smallwater Charger said, well, I guess that's true. We need our beauty sleep. And us bass fishermen can see you all. Don't worry about that much. Wow. Look at there. John gets a little backup in here with Ted, and look at him throwing shots at everybody now.
It's good for them. Them bass guys need those egos stroked. I get it.
Bird said, "Wake up, Bobby. You got a bite."
Yeah, actually, I'm getting a bite. Just waiting for him to take it.
Catfish Dog says some of his biggest bass have come at night. Believe it or not, my biggest bass up in New York came through the ice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of my biggest bass I catch actually are on musky baits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I had some of the best. Donnie and Lonnie Fountain tell me winter fishing, you can still catch them and you can catch big ones.
Yeah, they want to fatten up for the
Absolutely.
winter. I'm usually hunting around. I stop my fishing content right in August, the middle of August, and then I start my hunting content on YouTube.
That's right. I love the hunting too. I think anything like that we can get kids involved in, just anything with the outdoors like that, it's just a great thing.
Yep.
Nope, I'm out. Emmy, they can hear you, honey.
Michael Grumpy Vet said, I miss bass fishing. They go by too fast as I cast my cat rods. Oh. Smallwater Charter says they give the water to the gators at night. They made a deal. Hey, there's fish on. Good. Fish on. Ed Evans is out there, a fellow Pennsylvanian for you there, Ted.
There you go.
Hi, Ed.
So
Ed
fish
had a big
on.
show this week. Gave away a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he did.
Not to me, so I think it was rigged, but yeah, he gave away a lot of stuff.
Ed's a great guy. He's a awesome person. I love the time that I've got to spend fishing with him. Says I'm just
Him and Linda are just the sweetest, most amazing, genuinely pure people.
I made
absolutely.
it to the second drawing, then I fell asleep. And, that was late for me.
We actually got our monster rod holders. That was the upgrade on the boat. That was one of the first big upgrades on the boat, and that was because of Ed.
Awesome.
And speaking of that, if you're looking for some rod holders, make sure you check out monsterrodholders.com.
Don't forget about the
Uh,
net, the hydro web net.
that's
That's a
right, the
monster rod
Hydro Web
holder.
80. Best
Those
net in
monster
the
rod holders are also available on rivercatstackle.com. And you can, when you're ordering the rod, you can order a holder for it right there.
There you go. And I believe they could use somebody's code, couldn't they?
Let's see. There's 922. There's 2stands 10. 92210. Sorry. There's that. I think it's catfish 10. I think.
Catch 10. Catch 10.
Catch
But
10.
I
Catch
use
10.
Bobby's
There you
because
go.
it's easier.
Yeah, 92210. It's easy to remember. Of course, I get it confused with that old show 90210. You raised your kids right. I made a joke about. You remember that song 8675309? Somehow the numbers were similar to that came up, and my son knew what the song was. So
Nice.
Stop for a second. There we go. You can cut right.
Ed Evans said, "I'm just getting off the water when the bass fishermen are just getting on the water." And John Smallwater Charter says, "And yes, glitter does make your boat go faster." And Smallwater Charter said, "Yeah, of course you can still catch big fish in the winter, but their winters are 80 degrees down there." So
This is true.
there's our good friend Mark, catfishing crappies out there. How's it going? T Hunts out there, welcome in.
And there's another bridge too.
Catfishing crappie said some of his biggest bass he's used for bait.
Here, want to see something inconsiderate? Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, they're turning away now, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Plenty of water. They just cut right in front of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know those people.
I guess it could have been worse. They could have cut right behind you between your poles and the run over your planer boards.
Yeah.
They'd have had a bad Sunday.
Hey.
I
Oh,
just
yeah,
throw the
Yeah.
bait over
that
them.
crop would have been nasty.
And see there, Ted, we pick on everybody equally.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, those are probably crappie fishermen. They're even worse than bass fishermen.
Hey, watch it. Not all of us.
There's always exceptions to the rule. Always exceptions to the
That's
rule.
right. That's right.
Well, I had a bass fisherman earlier at that second spot. He just come right over top of my lines, throwing his
Yeah.
jitterbug.
Now, Ted and John's out there. Anybody really? Is that why? Like, do you think that a lot of bass fishermen have no idea what we're doing when we're catfishing? So you may have no idea that we have our baits out 75 yards.
I would say they probably think you're walleye. The bass fishermen probably think you're walleye fishing.
Because you know
You know what I
when
mean? Like,
yeah.
unless your planer boards are out there, when somebody's driving a boat, they don't. I don't think they know. I really don't.
Because I know that there's people surprised, especially if you're bank fishing, and you know they go out off the shore a little bit, but you're like, dude, my lines, and they're like, they don't understand that my lines, you know, from the bank, I'm trying to reach the ledge or whatever out there, so you know,
Yeah.
we've got our lines out 75 yards or more sometimes.
Yep. Yeah. I just had right before the live. I was about 40 yards from the bank, and a pontoon boat with a skier went between me and the bank.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked at him like, yeah.
Your own run.
We had something similar to that a couple years ago because we
Yeah,
can use
keep an
gill
eye on the
nets here in
rod.
the James River because it's a tidal river.
Okay.
So we can use gill nets to catch gizzard shad,
Okay.
and you know, but you've got to have it for obvious reasons. You got to have buoys on it
Okay.
and marked, etc. Well, same thing. We weren't about the same distance. We had the net there. And you got to stay within a certain distance from it. So you got to be, you know, actively there. Anyways, the boat comes, like you said, with the water skier, comes through, goes right through the two buoys. If that guy, the kid would have fell, you know, he could get caught in the net and
Oh
whatnot. But
yeah.
right through the thing. Luckily, nothing happened. It didn't get caught up in the motor. Nothing bad happened. But just
Yep.
no clue.
They don't realize how dangerous that is.
Yeah, absolutely. There's our good friend Brian B. What's up, bro? Always good to see you. He said, "What's up,
Morning,
everyone?
Brian.
Driving and listening." Oh, the
I'm gonna
kayakers are
make a move, Stan. I'm gonna make a move. So you're gonna see the
correct.
lake here with the camera. I'm gonna make a
Perfect.
move here. Yep.
You know, a couple weeks ago, I had this dream, nightmare, whatever you want to call it, but it seemed like Brian was out here fishing. I know it couldn't have been real, but
Hey Brian, it's
I had that same nightmare. I think he even won the dang thing.
Got it.
Hey Brian, if you ever want to turn from the dark side, you can. There's always a spot on my boat for you, buddy.
see that, Ted, we pick on our own too.
There's always a spot over here if you want to come from the dark side.
Look at there. Ted already trying to recruit members for bass fishing.
See that? We're trying to expand the community here.
Stop it, Ted. We have cookies.
That's right.
That's our Brian. You leave him alone.
Let's see.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna probably make our way down to this one spot over here. But guys, I'm gonna warn you, this boat's gonna go faster than you guys are used to. So
Oh, wow.
just so you guys know, hang on, okay? You probably ain't seen nothing like this in a while.
That's right. That's
Probably
right.
true. I'll give you that one.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, you can have that one.
I gotta get all the grass off my prop though.
Randy Swain is out there.
Morning, Randy. Why aren't you fishing?
Wow. Whew. Brian answered that question quick. He's not going to the dark side. He says, "No, thank you, Ted. I stand up to pee."
All right, well the door's open. Door's open
Goodness.
if you want to catch some fish.
Goodness gracious.
That right there, that's why he's our Brian.
That's right. Leave my Brian alone.
Mike Chavez says we were up late watching Hogleg play with a new streaming provider. Brian was there. T. Hunt says, "Watch out, he's turning on his glitter." I'm impressed that Ted's able to keep his hat on. You know what's crazy is how quiet the bass boats are, really.
We can make that boat look better. Give us 5 minutes and it'll be catfish ready.
That's right. That's right.
Have rods, we'll travel.
Catfish and crappie Mark saying fast. Bait fishermen say what? That was a very quick move, Ted.
Thanks.
When catfishermen, that's one difference there. When we say we're gonna make a move, like it's usually we come back like 20 minutes later.
Facts.
Especially on this reservoir because it has a 10 horsepower limit. It
Yeah.
takes forever. You might as well just drag baits to wherever you want to go.
Randy, old gray hair Swain said, for 100K, it better be quiet and fast.
Right?
Danny Stone said, they ain't quiet. The bass boats ain't quiet. They just outrun the sound.
Hang on, Amy. They're coming. In 3, 2. Oh, that's a long one.
2.2. 1.2. So Ted, what boat do you have?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have a Ranger 175 VX.
Nice.
I just made a move to this little point here. It's like a rocky point. It comes down, and there's a lot of rock. I'm trying to catch me one of them big smallmouth that I know are in this lake, which I haven't had too much luck. Too much luck on this lake for
Inside
smallmouth.
of it. Hold on.
It looks like some beautiful water there. Oh,
I just had a hit.
isn't that the best? When you
Yeah, when the rod when you hear the tink and it just moves the line and you're like, okay, and boom. Yeah.
You know, and I love when you take you take everything that's happening and you say, okay, I'm gonna go hit that spot right there, and bam, you go there and one cast in, you got a nice hit already.
Yeah, it's nice.
Love when a plan comes together.
You're right, correct. It's like, okay, I made the right decision.
Absolutely. Danny Stone said, bass boats are like airplanes. They go by and then a minute later you hear the sound.
Unfortunately, I'm not shaded yet.
All right. We are almost 2 hours in. We got Catchfish with us. Emmy is in the lead, 34.3 pounds so far. Her big fish of 15 pounds. We had a Catfish Cowboy and Nikki. They have a 3.4 pound catfish, and Ted has put 2 bass in the boat. Had a couple other nice hits.
How's Bobby done?
Who?
Huh?
Oh, Bobby.
Oh.
Bobby. It's just a
Guys,
joke.
stop.
It was just
Hi, Bobby.
got a good
I love
mom.
you.
it was just a joke. Just a joke. Bobby said he's had a couple bites.
Of a sandwich?
Oh, wow.
I wish I didn't bring one with me. I should have.
Me too.
Yeah, you always got to have some sort of food available, just in case you don't get any other bites. At least you can take a bite of a sandwich.
I'm gonna go home and eat leftover spaghetti.
Oh, that sounds good. I love second day spaghetti.
I do too, especially if I cut up fresh veggies and everything and put it in, and I just love it the next day because it's all the flavors are mixed in.
Look at there, Bobby. They've given up picking on the bass fishermen. Now they're saying
No.
they got right back to you, Bobby.
Awesome.
Bobby showed up. Bobby showed up for the 93rd Sunday in a row. No fish, but he's here again. God bless him.
At this
They,
point, he's
they
just a
forget I
number.
caught 2 last week.
You did. You did.
And I know for a fact he caught a bunch another day too.
That's right. That's right. Don't forget, Danny is. I don't remember what time it is. I think 4 o'clock, right?
4.
I think
It's 4 or 5, one of those two.
Four.
Four? Did he choose
4
4?
Eastern.
4 o'clock Eastern.
He says, I'm hoping by moving to a later time, avoid the heat, and maybe the bite will be a little bit better than midday right now than in the sun. Yeah, absolutely.
Except isn't 4 like the hottest part of the day? Like the sun is like full on out, 90 degrees, blistering.
It's weird. It depends on where you're at.
Here at 4 o'clock, you are at the heat of the day.
Hey, there's fishing with Tito. What's up, Tito? Great to see you.
But it doesn't matter because we're fishing with our Danny today. We missed last week and it because of the heat.
We just made that joke. Randy made that joke about Bobby being here 93 weeks in a row and still no fish. So Brian says, "Well, at least Bobby's consistent."
That's a fact.
Did you teach him how to not catch fish, Brian?
Brian doesn't have a problem catching fish. He just has a problem going fishing.
I can't say anything.
I know.
Bobby's caught more than Brian has in the last year. What was that?
Okay, Danny Stone says that it's 4 Eastern, 3 Central.
In other words, 4 God's time.
Yeah. That's another thing. That's another thing we joke around a lot about, Ted, is the time zones.
Okay.
Because we have a lot in the catfish family. We got a lot of people from east to west
Shoot.
coast. So,
Yeah.
and catfishing is definitely more suited for live fishing, unless you have a host that's able to talk. But you can pretty much go live fishing and still read chat and
Yeah.
things. It's a little bit tougher when you're tossing lures.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to have a moderator when you're bass fishing. Somebody either on the boat or somebody doing it with you.
Yeah. Let's see. Catfish and crappies getting the weather for 60102 for Algonquin. Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 76 degrees. Blowing from the west southwest. And we all know when the wind from the west, the fish bite the best. At 1 mile per hour, man, that's 60%. Woo! Beautiful day. 76 degrees, 1 mile per hour wind, 60% humidity. Humidity. Sign me up. Grumpy Vet wants to send Danny some strawberry chicken. Gonna look like a shark attack when it hits the water. Okay, now let's compare the weather in Illinois to the weather in Okeechobee for our good friend Smallwater Charters John down there. The conditions are fair. They're at 88 degrees right now. Wind is blowing from the west. Current humidity 70%. Wow, 70%. That's like really low for Florida. Holy smokes.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about their weather down there is you got a chance of a snake falling out of a tree in your boat.
Or a gator jumping in, one or the other.
Absolutely. It gets you from below and above.
Anybody out there watch Swamp People with old Troy and they're hunting the
I still
alligators
got to meet him.
and they are always surprised. He's biting my boat. He's biting my boat. Well, of course he's biting your boat. He's an alligator. What else do you expect he's gonna do? Let's see. There's Grumpy Vet 51503 for Council Bluffs. Temperature of 72. Wind blowing from the south.
Oh, I got it.
Current humidity is 74%. That's a nice day. That's a nice day. Hey, there's Dave B out there. Hello, my friend. Always good to have you come in. Thank you. Thank you.
You wouldn't believe all the geese that are around me. There has to be 500 geese around me.
I hear them.
That's right. That's right. They're back in the north. That's right.
Canadians may not like us, but their geese do.
Tree shaker. Tree shaker. That's right. Toot 'em, Elizabeth. Randy's saying he should be on the water by about 2.
Yay!
But yes, you'll have a little break. You have a little break this afternoon during RCT Sunday. Danny's show will be starting at 4 Eastern, 3 Central. I'll be out there fishing live.
Don't forget to check out the saltwater guides. They'll be filling some of the slot today.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's right.
Now, we
Great.
talk about learning from each other with the bass guys and all that. The saltwater guys we've been hanging out with on lives and all that a lot, and they're learning from us. We're learning from them. Just
What a super cool community they are.
really cool. Groovy is probably a good word for them because they're like
Right.
Yeah, they are from California, right?
John had one of them from California on his boat yesterday down there in Louisiana and put them
That's
on.
who it was. All right.
What was that?
I said, I was trying to figure out who it was. That's right.
Daniel Reyes.
He has a really cool invention for in saltwater. They switch their reels out, and their rod to reel a lot. He has it's called Reel Quick actually for switching your reel from one rod to the other. Actually, really neat.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a neat concept.
Really nice guys. I mean,
Absolutely.
and they just fit right in.
They volunteered to take us out in the ocean out there in California. Said we can get down into Mexico waters and all that, so she can knock that off her bucket list.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
there
all
you go.
volunteered to help me do my bucket list.
Then you could put a different country in that list now.
I know, that's exciting.
And it's great when you can make a few checks offs in the same trip, right? Hey, there's Catfish Fever and Outdoors is out there. What's up, Lynn? Great to see you. He
Howdy,
says,
Glenn. Been a
he
while.
says, is this a fishing show? Well, actually, it is today. It is today. We have not only do we have our normal cast of cat fishermen, we've got our good friend Ted here, who's catching some bass, and Emmy from Catch Fish with Us. Emmy is in the lead. She's caught 34.3 pounds of catfish today, and Nikki caught a 3.4 pounder, and Ted has caught several bass.
And Bobby's here.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh man, that's right. We are. That's right. Bobby is the co-host today. Thank you. Yes. John said he's not going to California. Nothing there for him.
I want to catch big, giant fish out of the ocean so badly.
You know, I had to go to California last year for a month for work. And they told me, oh, it's nice up because I was up in Eureka, up in the redwoods. And it was absolutely gorgeous up there. But man, those people are weird. I couldn't live the way they do.
You see them on live. See, they're up there. They're all up there.
Let's see.
If you're watching it on the phone, you can see them all. That's why you're not seeing them.
But yeah, I'd go back for a fishing trip and just get offshore of California as quick as possible.
They just have big, big fish. And if it's a big fish, I want to catch it. I don't even care. Just take me there and I'm on it.
Here's the thing, John. The guys that we
when we
talk
go
to
to
out there
Ocean
are
City.
very like-minded like us.
Very
Yes.
much.
Yes. Yep.
They don't like it there either.
They do not. They think their state is crazy, which it is.
We do a lot of shark fishing when we go down there. We have a charter. We go out and we catch like spinner sharks and stuff like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
That's fun.
I just want to catch it. There are some big, big fish in the ocean. I'm like, oh yes, please put me on those.
My
And
daughter wants to do like a mahi thing, but it's never the right time when we're down there.
yeah.
Oh no.
But if we go to Florida, we want to go to the Keys in Florida, and then I told her we'll get on some tarpon or something down
Ooh,
there.
that
I
would
hope
be
it's fun to
fun.
catch some tarpon. Yeah.
That's on the bucket list.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Even when I lived down in Florida, I didn't get down there to do it. But one of
That's
these
one of
days
my
I will.
goals. Yeah, that's one of our goals is we want to buy a place down in Florida. I'd love to get one close to the Keys, but it's so expensive. But I would like to have my own little guide service down there on the flats. That's what I would like.
Oh yeah.
That would
That'd
be
be
fun.
awesome.
Fishing the flats for tarpon is, like I said, that is on the bucket list. And now there's peacock bass all over the place down there.
Yeah.
And I always thought I was going to have to go to South America to catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're getting big too. There's going to be pretty good size one caught here pretty soon. Hey, there's a Grumpy Vet said he's been to Cancun, Mexico. He had an iguana steal his golf ball after a perfect tee shot.
That's hilarious.
That would be my
Jerry
luck.
Parker's been down in Costa Rica and he's been sending pictures of the iguanas. They come right up to him. It's crazy.
That would be my luck. I'd make the first hole in one I've ever made, and the iguana would come steal it, so you'd have no proof.
I would be a mess down there because I would be going around hugging all the iguanas that come up and hugging all the wildlife. I'd probably die.
I don't know if you'd be hugging too many iguanas. Them things are nasty.
I 100% would. I tried to hug a gator in the water.
Yeah, maybe not a good idea.
That's how she's going to die. I promise you. She will die.
I will die loving animals. Yes,
Trying to
probably
touch
so.
something she shouldn't.
I was trying to catch little baby tiny copperheads because they were so freaking cute, and Chris just flipped out on me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
babies are deadlier than the
They're
big ones.
worse.
But I
Yep.
know how to catch them.
Let's see. Smallwater Charter said Lindy caught a 5-pound peacock, which is big for down there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list to get on them. And I really thought I'd have to go to South America to do it. So
And tuna. I want to catch tuna.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
thing. I'd love to catch a tuna.
Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. Those things get monstrous.
Right now, I'd rather catch a bullhead.
That's hilarious. And they have harnesses that anchor you to the boat, so I won't get pulled out.
well, we're going to Louisiana in November with Jeremy down there, and she's begging, "Hey, can we go? Can we go try and find gators and all that?" No, we're going down there looking for big catfish.
He said he'd take me. He said, I will take you.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have to look hard for gators.
He said at night, and there's a place close by. He knows where they're at. And then he did the sweetest thing. Andrew,
Oh,
he video called me because he was around a bunch of baby tiny gators
Oh,
so that I could see them.
all right. I got to bait up again.
But we pulled the camper down to Florida a couple years ago, and we were in a campground, and there was probably 7 or 8 foot gator that was there at the lake at the campground, and man, she wanted to try and get close to the water. I'm like, you're just dumb. I have to keep the life insurance paid up on her.
I was probably 10 feet away from him. I got his picture, and he just looked at me. He's like, hey, what's up?
there's Uncle Jeep there. Danny said Creo don't go out at night. He's scared of the dark. Smallwater Charter said we have a video posted. We have a video posted with 60 plus gators around our boat,
Yeah,
and
that was.
we still trying to fish.
Oh my gosh. They don't mess with
Yeah,
you.
that
They
was.
just mess with your face.
Oh, they was waiting to steal his bass. Is what they was waiting on.
Yeah, they
He's
don't.
right. There was like 60 of them.
If you
Yeah.
learn them, they're not going to just I mean, it's not that bad. Plus, they're lazy. So all you got to do is run 7 feet and they'll stop.
Yeah, until you get one that wants to run 8 feet.
They're so lazy. I'm 100% certain that's why me, being the outdoorsman that I am, God has never let me come across a bear because he knows at that instant my life is over.
Every time.
All these fish and they don't want it. What the heck? Come on, she needs a big. Yes.
What are the other people at?
Well, we just put somebody. Rosalie's was 25.
But like,
Oh no, your fish is you have more than they do. They're not. Yep, they can catch one fish and beat you. That's the world of catfishing. That's why you always stay humble. Always.
It's 10 right now.
It looks like. Is it just rain? Okay. I don't care about
11:15 to 11:30. She looks small.
funny. sun's finally almost up over the awning. Oh,
Like a little bit of rain.
it'll cool it off. Let Emmy stand out there. She can play in the rain.
Did we lose Stan? Been awful quiet.
Only for a second.
Oh, just make sure. Just making sure.
Grumpy Vet said, John, you can have them gators. Anything that can eat me. We don't cross paths. That's right, catfish dog. Can I pet that bear? Can I pet that dog?
That's
Yes.
me. That's me.
Well, it's funny. We spend a lot of time in Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and there's a lot of bear up there, but she's still never seen one. We were riding ATVs down a trail, and I had one run probably 30 yards across the trail in front of me, but it was just right to where she didn't even see it. Like, and I won't take her
Wow.
to the dump to see them because, yeah, she'll get eaten.
I will. I'm gonna die if I see a bear because I'm gonna love it and hug it and hold it and squeeze it. But I'm gonna be smiling when I die.
Yeah. They're usually well, at least the ones that I've had experience with, as long as they don't have a cub and they're not cornered, they're gonna be pretty docile.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen moose. I have seen everything, but never a bear. And my house is literally decorated in bears.
Well, go to Pennsylvania. You'll see all kinds of bear.
Done it. Listen, God is keeping them from me for a reason. I know it.
And I've taken her to Pennsylvania. I've seen
We
several
have
while
went
working there.
everywhere looking for bears, and just no. He's like,
All
no,
right.
it's
Well,
not your time.
maybe northeast Pennsylvania, because Jersey has a lot of bears too.
Well, we went to the Poconos, and she still didn't see a bear.
You got to be kidding me.
Yep, we went to the Poconos and still didn't see one. You want me to help her? Go down? What?
That's what I said. Go on in, so help her.
Ooh, excuse me. There's John, River Cats Tackle out there. Great show yesterday, John.
Go down. A little one. All right, you got this grandma. Go down.
Not in these pads.
Oh, the door was. Here we go. Open this up. A little bit better than I thought it was once I was coming in.
Let's go, Emmy. Woo-hoo-hoo. V, I don't believe it. That's not your granddaughter.
Fish on Nick.
All right, fish on Nikki.
Get it.
Get it, Nikki.
As long as it's not big.
You have another fish. I got it.
Oh, it's nice.
There we go. Nice one.
Another double up.
Ooh.
Look at that. Good job, Nikki.
That's lost.
Okay, we'll go back over here. Emmy's on another one. Danny Stone saying prayers for safe travel and Godspeed for Jerry Parker flying home from Costa Rica today. Hey, there's our good friends Benoit Fishing.
What's up, ladies?
They are also from OH.
I
There we go. Go Bucks.
How to put on my gloves?
Grumpy Vet says moose will attack you faster than a bear. Absolutely.
All right.
I looked over and
John from Small Waters Charters said, well, his neighbors have seen him bear. Oh, wait, you're talking about a different kind of bear.
get some weights on them real quick. We'll get the little one first.
That's fish right there.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. We're going to go over here to, I think, yep. We're going to go over here to Nikki's fish.
Good fish, Nikki.
What'd you get? I didn't hear.
It's good looking fish, guys.
Hello, Mr. Fishy.
Yeah, 6.34.
Right, Nikki.
Nice.
Wow.
Took us a while.
Time I put it up there.
Okay, beautiful.
Is that a channel or a blue?
That's a blue.
Okay. All right. The coloring looked a little odd in the camera there. Good job,
Okay,
Nikki.
we're going to go over to Emmy now.
All right. The first one here. First one was 7.53. 7.53.
Gotcha.
Says it's
Here,
sharp.
hold that. Don't eat it. Second one is a little bit bigger. 8.37. 8.37.
All right.
Oh, great.
Another one. He's gonna hold them. You getting all brave now?
Ooh, it's all over.
Angle
That's an
that down a little
awesome
bit.
double up, Emmy.
First one.
We're gonna do that right there. You got them? All right, we're gonna snap some pictures real quick. They touched her leg. Oh no. I'm gonna snap a couple pictures. Babe, get in there with her.
And that puts you up.
Take a step back.
That puts you up to 50.2. Lisa said, go, Nikki, kick Justin's butt.
Do the bass guys have to worry about these women that pick on the men?
I don't know, Ted. I don't know. We'll have to ask Ted.
Good job. 2 double ups today. Look at you.
Uncle Jeep says, you want to experience fast-moving critters, just bring a box of bacon maple bars with you to CatCon. That box will be attacked nonstop at high speeds until it's empty. That is true. Hey, Rob Fox is out there. What's up, Rob? Great to see you.
I am making something for Vicksburg.
Danny said, the only 2 animals that will team up against you, moose and squirrel.
Moose are so majestic. Holy cow. Their size is just, whoa. I lived in Maine for a year.
Oh, there you go. You know what else is elk? I think elk are the same way. If you've never seen an elk out in the wild, that's
I don't want to talk about elk either.
uh-oh.
We spent a weekend trying to find them in Michigan.
And then he goes to California and sends me pictures of whole herds of them.
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Come on, I thought that was a pretty good Bullwinkle imitation. I thought that was pretty good.
We're just so far away.
And Natasha.
So what do you think?
Me,
Rocky
if
and
you want
Bullwinkle
to see elk, I can take you to a place that's got all kinds.
You hear that, Grandpa? Tell Grandpa.
Uh-oh.
Nice save, babe. Nice save. Oh,
But V, it's funny, you talk about hugging animals and stuff. No, I hunt and stuff. I love animals though. I hunt and etc. But my son used to have a snake. What do you call it? The ball python. And when we used to live in New York, and we had a really bad nor'easter come through, so we were without power for days. Anyways, to keep the snake warm because we didn't have any power, we didn't have the the lights and stuff. I literally slept with it on my chest to keep it warm at night.
Oh, yep, that'd have been me.
Here's this 4-foot snake curled up on my chest.
That's some stuff that weirdo Lance would do.
My granddaughters are just like me when it comes to animals, just absolutely obsessed with them. And Chris hunts. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I don't care who hunts. We're supposed to eat animals. I just
Hmm.
can't.
Right.
I have zero issues with it. Zero.
My only issue is when people mistreat animals.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yep.
that gets me put in jail. Yep.
There's no need for hunting if you're doing it the right way. That's like you said, God put them here to eat, but not to be mistreated and not to
Facts. We were supposed to respect them.
yeah. And technically today's day and age, if there wasn't things like hunting and things like that, there would be some issues out there because we've tried to manage, and sometimes the trying to manage things just messes it up more. And
Yeah.
but I know you were speaking about the
John,
Poconos before. There was a huge problem in the Poconos because they have a lot of the like little communities in there. You got and like people from the city that like their summer houses and stuff. Those little communities. Well, you'd have the deer that learn to just go and eat what people are putting out there. And there's just thousands and thousands of deer in these communities that just there's no hunting allowed. So they started doing bow hunts and stuff to try to reduce the number of deer. But there were so many of them that they were getting stunted. There wasn't as much. They didn't have enough food.
Right now. No idea. I don't think
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that hunting actually will help the herd, you know?
Absolutely.
Yep. You're fine.
Get large populations without thinning it out. You get chronic waste disease and all kinds of other crap going on.
Well, it's the same thing.
Like
Like
literally.
it's the same thing. Like if you have a pond management, if you have a pond and the fish are never harvested from there, before you know it, you'll be overrun with 3-inch bluegills, and that'll be the whole pond.
But the eye is bigger than their whole body.
Yeah. Grumpy Vet says he has a 185-pound Great Dane that thinks he's a lap dog.
Oh yeah.
We have 200-pound dogs that think that, and yeah.
I miss my Gracie girl.
People got to meet my dogs at the gathering. They realize how spoiled they are. It's bad.
Nah, thanks.
Let's see.
We sat on the ground at the gathering because our dogs took our seat. Because they don't like to sit on the ground or lay on the ground. We have blankets that we carry with us, but they prefer chairs.
I miss my dog Blue. He passed this past year, but he was an 80-something pound Walker Hound.
Wow.
When he went, kitchen tables and stuff, he'd go right to the kitchen table. His nose would already be on the table. That's how tall he was.
That's a big walker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. We got him from a guy that was in the Army at one of the bases close to here, and he couldn't take him because he would keep running. They kind of get upset about loose dogs on military bases.
I ran Walker coon hunting for years and years. Good dogs.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Walker's blue ticks.
Yep. had a blue
black
tick
and
hound when I
tans,
was
blue ticks, plots. Yep.
we had a blue tick hound when I was a kid that actually that they arrested him. He broke out of the house. He broke out of our house because we used to in the really bad winter, really cold in the wintertime. And he got out of the basement, went to the neighbors, and broke into their house and wouldn't let him in.
That's
They called the
hilarious.
cops on him.
My dogs look outside when there's snow and go, yeah, that's not happening.
They go
Danny
right
Stone
in the
said,
wintertime. They make it to the bottom of the deck to use the restroom. They don't
yeah.
go any farther than that when there's snow on the ground. No.
Danny Stone said, y'all have been cruel to animals at some point. I
Not a
saw you
chance.
stab the earthworm multiple times with a hook. Just pitiful.
Oh my gosh, there's a funny story behind that. I always use faked bait when we were bass fishing, and when Chris first got worms, I put one on, and when I got it, I didn't catch anything, and when I pulled it out, it had drowned, and I just lost it.
Let's see.
Absolutely lost it.
Benoit Fishing says we've got a pit bull, a wiener dog, a cat, and a pet noodle snake. That's quite the combination there. Yeah, we had
Despite
the
my
two.
love for animals, I actually have never had them because I'm OCD,
Yeah,
and it's really hard to have animals and be OCD. And I
yeah.
finally broke down and got Dot when he started traveling for work. Let me tell you, I did not think that through because my
Yeah.
house is done in rustic lodge in brown and everything. I
Oh
have a white
no.
dog that sheds, two of
Oh
them.
no.
Let me tell you how much I have to vacuum and clean.
A couple times a
I know.
day.
I have two labs, and a silver and a yellow, and my yellow lab is terrible at shedding.
Oh my gosh. And when you're OCD, that wreaks heck on your psyche.
Yeah, we're getting leather couches, our next furniture.
We were at two extremes with the dog. Like I said, the Walker Hound, he was 80-ish pounds, and our other dog is a Taco Terrier. She's half Chihuahua and half Toy Fox Terrier.
Oh,
So tiny little thing,
Oh,
and
all the attitude of a little dog.
but yeah, it would be
right?
like the cartoons where the big dog was like, "What are we gonna do, boss? What are we gonna do?" And the little dog ran it. That's how it is. You broke into the house, you wouldn't have had to worry about the big dog.
Yep.
It was the little guy that would get you.
Yeah, we have a security system and cameras
Oh,
because
that's a
my dogs would
baby.
sell me out for a belly rub.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
like,
how
they
my
may look like they're vicious, but they're worthless. So we had to get a security system.
my daughter has a
Oh, that's like that.
my daughter had a boxer that was like that, a big boxer. That dog would just you look at him and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going in there. But if you did, he would just lick you and jump on you and everything to death. He would just, yep, exactly, sell you right out quicker than anything. Grumpy Vet said there's an animal sanctuary around where he lives. There's a black bear there that gets out once in a while, and the police give him a ride home.
That is, but oh my gosh, what in the heck?
We've been working lots of schools for this week.
Are we going towards that?
We're going over top of it.
We might get a couple.
Man, that would be
That's
amazing.
right.
There's a lot of them down there.
Benoit says they have a ball python. I saw Lisa put in there about how Lance McCluguy is a grandpa again to a baby ball python. So congratulations to Lance.
It was so cute.
It was, I gotta admit, that was pretty cute seeing the eggs and little baby snake there.
Oh, it's so adorable.
Oh, Baby snake? Ah, that's catfish bait.
Oh, what?
That took me long enough.
So I've often wondered with bass fishing, is there a prerequisite that you have to hit a certain number of spots in a day, or?
I go to where I think they are,
Have
and
you
it's
seen any
not
of
what.
those reels where those guys are just casting nonstop, just and bringing it back top water as fast as they can?
Yeah,
I've
that's what I
never
was.
seen
I'm
one where they
actually.
actually caught anything, but
Yeah,
mainly
that's
covered in water.
they call that covering water. That's what I'm gonna do That's what I'm doing right now on this wall over here. I'm gonna throw buzz bait and see if I can't cover water and try to get a reaction bite.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times, and I mean, just like I said, covering tons and tons of water. But
Yeah.
I've never actually seen where they've caught a fish on one of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go over to this wall. There's a little beach here to my right where they have some sand. I usually don't like to fish in there unless it's a cooler day and sunny. I'll go over to that sand because that sand warms up quicker than the water. So I'll hit that
Absolutely.
sand when it's a cool day. But we're gonna hit this wall and see what happens.
That's me.
I call this the graveyard because there's a graveyard across the road.
Well, that's funny because we do the same thing. We got to have names for all the spots, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. So for those just coming in, Emmy from Catch Fish with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Said what? Two double ups today already.
Yeah, she's doubled up twice.
Looks like 6 fish, total of 50 pounds, 50.2. Nikki's got 2 fish in. She's up to 13.1. Ted's got a few bass.
But they're in water.
And Bobby's been helping me co-host.
Yep. Somebody's got to do it. See, my rods are out there just for looks. You know, I got to show off them RCT J&S rods. At least got to show them off. Never said anything about catching fish on them.
That's right. I need to get back on the water and get me a 100-pounder on one of them.
Me too.
John Rivercats Tackle, speaking of the J&S Signature Series rods, said, "We had a good day on the water yesterday."
Yes, he did.
We were talking about that earlier, John. That was awesome what you did.
Yep. And Chris saying how cool it is seeing saltwater guys get excited about blue cats.
He got 2 flats.
I think 3 flatheads.
Oh, 3 flats.
Yeah, I think
Woo!
So his first trip out, he got to catch some of the best of the best.
There you go. You know, every species of fish out there, there really is something.
Pretty.
It's just something about, especially fish that can get, you know, got a pretty good chance if you're able to get to waters that hold big fish of it, at least getting you fishing enough to at least get 50 pounders. That's a big fish. So catfish they grow like that. Carp get big. Carp, there's a great opportunity though. I think more people have the opportunity to go catch a big carp. They're in more water than say blue cats and flatheads.
Yeah, and that's a sport fish in Europe. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of their primary fish
Highly
to chase.
protected.
Yeah, that's one thing about the carp world is like we grew up as like kids, and it wasn't like a junk. It was like a junk fish carp. Now
Yeah,
it's like really, really growing.
I mean,
definitely
to an
is.
extent, catfish were the same when we were young. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, catfish weren't like real priority on the list either, like for back in the day. But they've come a long way.
absolutely. I mean, we just heard again, speaking of River Cats Tackle, they're going to, what is the name of the tournament? It's in Vicksburg, Mississippi. That's coming up. It's the big,
Mississippi River monsters.
Megabuck.
the mega. Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
river
Yep.
monster.
Yep. And it's $250,000 catfish tournament. I mean, did you ever think today that you'd see stuff like that? That's why I said, catfish are very misunderstood. People think that they're just a bottom scavenger, and uh, really, they're some of the top predators in the water out there. Your flatheads, your blue cats, your bigger channels.
Even channels.
What's that?
Channels are opportunities, but they're still a predator.
Yeah, they definitely clean up the lake for sure.
Yeah, your bullheads and channel cats still do quite a bit of scavenging, but like a flathead, they are eating live or fresh bait. But then, but like I said, you got muskie. We're getting back to what we were talking about before with the other fish. If you think about the big fish in America, muskie can get that 4 foot, 3, 4 foot gar.
Alligator gar and get
Yeah.
massive.
22 minutes, Stan.
Oh my goodness, the time is flying today.
All right,
22
you
minutes.
stinking fish. I got 22 minutes. I only need one.
That's right. That's right. 22-minute warning. There's stand 3 out there.
Hi, Stan.
Wow. John from Smallwater Charters said, hey, Stan, have you explained to Ted that beating 922 today really isn't that big of a deal? What the what?
Ouch! John, that cut. It's true, but still cut.
That's kind of a double shot.
Grumpy Vet says there's a lake about 2 hours from him. They call that spot the fry spot because you use French fries as bait. Stan 3 said that it's been so hot at work. He used Creole swamp joke about Shrek and Donkey. He says, kill them all. That's right. Stan 3 doesn't get the tag very often on you, Lisa. Danny Stone Outdoors, like he said, he's going to be with Creo at Vicksburg. But everyone come on down and meet a lot of the RCT crew. That's right. Look at the RCT crew booth. All of the River Cats tackle merchandise, as well as Ancient Mariner and Monster Rod holders. Not to mention the awesome RCT people that'll be at the booth.
Not gonna let the cat out of the bag at all, but I've seen the jerseys that they're gonna wear for the tournament, and they are freaking awesome.
They are amazing. I'm so stoked about those.
Oh, and that's right. That's right. Danny says, don't forget that Bill Dance and John Goodwin from Duck Dynasty will be there. Absolutely.
So will Chris Smith. He'll be there too. Uh, Want to encourage everyone. Dad, I hope you had a good time hanging out, the banter and all that. That's awesome. I want to encourage everyone. Hey, look, if you're going out fishing on Sunday morning, pop your phone up, come hang out with us.
Sunday at all during the day.
Yeah, all during the day. Yep, absolutely.
Shows across the board. Join us. It's fun.
Absolutely. And it's
It really is.
it's for
Good time,
everybody.
good people.
We say RCT Sunday, but it's for everybody. We don't care.
Oh no, no, no.
It's RCT because it's all RC channels, but
No, just good people having fun.
we do not care who you fish for, who you're sponsored for, what fish you fish for,
What rod you use?
what rod you use. That is not what this is about.
Absolutely. Oh, look there. Stan 3 said, I saw some openings in Louisiana for his company. He might have to take a look at them if they're any place by the RCT guys.
You want to die? Why would you move there?
It's in a pretty hot environment, so it's just a slight upgrade.
Uh,
But yeah,
he in the heat, it doesn't bother him.
That's as close to Hades as you're going to get until you die.
This is true. This is true.
I already planned on retiring and going to Tennessee. That's been the plan for years, and the company recently had several good openings down there I could have went to, but just not ready yet. Just not ready yet.
Basically, we can't leave the grandkids yet because we're obsessed with our grandchildren.
Yep.
They got to grow up first. I'm not moving away from my grandkids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, grow up, hurry.
That's why we're in that's why we're in Virginia.
Yep. We keep the grandkids several days a week. What is going on there? Oh, okay. I'm like, something weird is going on there.
Speaking of that, it was a blast for dinner. We went to for Stan 3's birthday, went to the Italian restaurant over here by the house, and all the grandkids were there.
Just something about those grandbabies. You just
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
God's gift to you for letting your kids live, and I'm taking
There we go.
advantage
There's
of it.
one.
All right.
He got off, little baby.
Oh.
But he hit on that buzz bait. Put him cast and you get a buzz bait.
Huh.
I don't know. The inside one is active or not inside.
Now I know Ted, we were talking before about
Yeah.
night fishing and stuff. Now in the depending on where you're at in the catfish world, in the summertime, a lot of us transition to fishing at night because the water gets so hot during the day. Plus, you have all the lake traffic or the river traffic, the other boats, etc. That a lot of people do shift to night fishing.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to do that a little bit more up here because I know the lake well enough where I don't have to worry about, hitting things, and I know where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I may transition into some night fishing here for sure.
And a lot of times, even the bank fishermen will do better in the summertime because that nighttime, the shallow waters will start to cool down first, so they'll move up into the shallows to feed at night.
Yeah, for sure.
See, there's Jody watching us over on Facebook. The score right now, Emmy from Catfish with us. She had a couple of double ups today. What a great job she did. 50.2 pounds. Catfish Cowboy and Nikki's caught 13.1. Ted has brought in a couple of bass. And Bobby's been my co-host. We got about 14 minutes left.
I'm just
Did we just say something about the JNS Signature Series rods here? My 11-year-old teeny tiny granddaughter can reel in her fish on them. That who doesn't reel in anything ever, big fish at all. And she does awesome.
Randy said he's heading to Watts Bar Dam.
Oh, he must be going bumping. But that means Lisa's not with him.
I guess we'll find out this afternoon.
Where's Danny fishing today?
He didn't say it. Danny, where are you going to be fishing today? Michael Grumpy Vet was asking if anybody
he'll be
remembered.
somewhere on the
Cat.
Mississippi.
Yep. Anybody remembered Cat Daddy Shumway? He came to a few of the events he was involved, that Michael was involved with, in the Iowa Catfishing Association, better known as the ICA. Okay, we're down to about 13 minutes left. 13 minutes left. Danny Stone Outdoors. Everyone is welcome to join us today, 3 Central, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe it's just because it's so close it's acting like that.
Danny Stone Outdoors.
Feel
His
like
link will
everything's on it?
be, if you'd like to fish live with him, join him up on panel. Or even if you're home, join him up on panel. The link will be pinned to the top of chat. Well, that's awesome. Grumpy Vet said he might have enough data to join Danny today.
Huh?
Danny said it'll most likely be on the Mississippi, but he does have a little extra time this afternoon to do some traveling, so he might have to do something different.
Can you guys see all the sailboats behind us? There's a ton of them.
Oh my god, I can even see him on the phone screen. Look at that.
It's actually, as small as this is, but because it's horsepower limited, there's
Right.
2 different sailing clubs here.
Get on this side. The sun's not
We
over.
get bothered here on the James River by the dang road team. You know, with the little dude in the front yelling, stroke, stroke, stroke.
The ones from this sailing club down here behind us, they don't seem to go around the lake at all. They put out buoys and go cast around them, and I don't know, it's like NASCAR stuff for them or something. I don't know. The other one up to in the North Pool there, they actually sail around.
Well, Ted, it looks like we got about 10 minutes left. It was great having you on the show today.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. It was enjoyable. I enjoyed fishing with all you guys. We'll have to do it again,
Absolutely.
especially on a better day for me. Could just be that.
So yeah, this is something, like I said, we talked about maybe doing something in the future with this, and
Yeah, sure.
we'll get some, we'll have to come up with some different rules and stuff, have a bass guy and a catfish guy together, or
Yeah,
we'll figure out something, but I think it'd be a lot of fun.
yeah, it would be for sure. We'll get together soon here and talk about it.
And if somebody could drop Ted's link off the Hook Outdoors,
Thank you.
YouTube
Appreciate
channel. Said another awesome. I'm sure a lot of us out there have seen your show and know who you are in the channel, but just in case.
that. I appreciate it.
There you go. They have chat has named you an honorary catfisherman, Ted.
All right.
Welcome.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Welcome to the family.
Thank
Right.
you.
But
Appreciate it.
it's I think that the more that we can get different groups together, and we see that there's a lot more in common than not.
Yep, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
Maybe we'll do something real fun, like the bass guy will have to catch a catfish, and the catfish guy has to catch a bass.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we can do stuff like
Hey,
that.
hey now.
Listen, you're pushing the envelope, Stan. I'm not fishing for no bass.
And Bobby will just have to catch a fish. It doesn't matter. What the what?
Wow.
I
Grumpy
dropped
Vet
the link
says
there. Everyone go subscribe for sure.
we'll forgive the bass. We'll forgive the bass thing.
Huh.
Yes,
Oh, we let John in here, so
there you go. There you go.
Y'all go
Well,
hit that thumbs up before you leave too.
John is so short. He just snuck underneath the gate. Is all that happened with that.
wow. I wasn't even that mean.
Sneaky, sneaky, those bass guys.
This might be solving sitting on at home.
The catch one.
Let's see here on the James River. We'll go out and catch. You can catch flatheads on big swim baits.
That'd be fun, catching them on big swim bait.
Out in the current. And
Have you priced some of those big swim baits? I'd be swimming if I got a snag.
yeah. Absolutely.
It's insane. Now, we were talking about the live scope earlier, and my cousin's boy is on the Ohio State bass team. It's travel all over the country and fish them. But yeah, he throws live scopes and throws those big swim baits, and they tear it up. I mean, they catch a ton of fish. But I tell them, hey, we couldn't have done that back in my time. But yeah, some of those are like 40, 50 bucks. Those high
Oh, it's
end
crazy.
swim
Yeah.
baits.
And the big crankbaits, and it's like getting some of the big striper lures, the striper top waters and whatnot. They're like a foot long. They'll be 50, 60 bucks for just the one plug.
When I musky fished a lot, I mean, a lot of them were $14 to $18. But yeah, now some of
Yeah.
this stuff is
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, musky baits. I got $60 musky baits. All them hand poured stuff and all the bigger baits. I mean, 10, 12-inch baits. They're expensive, hand painted and custom, and yeah, it gets expensive.
And what do they call those big the big bucktail spinners? I can't think of the name of the one I was thinking of, but they got the big, a spinner that's like 10 inches long. Got the
Yeah, they
big.
got there's so much stuff. Lungin Lures makes some, Maps makes some, bucktails. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. We were talking about doing the contest there with bass and catfish. Brian B says, "Well, Bobby's out of that challenge." What the what? Oh man. There you go. Grumpy Vet
Man,
said
now
he
I'm gonna have
just.
to dig in the attic in the old garage.
Uh-oh,
Find my
Bobby,
old
they're
bass
coming after
gear
you.
and break it up.
Yeah, Bobby, we gotta get you out fishing again so we can make sure you catch
That
the fish.
sirens means I'm done.
That siren means I was with you guys the whole time yesterday.
So Ted, we're gonna be getting out of here in just a minute. Anything you'd like to add before we do get out of here?
No, I'd just like to say thank you for having me on. I mean, I know the bass and the catfish community. Catfish community is awesome. I always watch you guys. I try to support you guys as much as I can, and we appreciate you doing the same for us. And it would be fun to get back on with you guys and maybe do like some kind of get together or whatever. And check out my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so.
Absolutely. I know a couple people said they just went over there and subscribed, so that's cool. Well, I appreciate you coming up. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure Bobby appreciated having you today because you took half of the shots from him. So
Yeah, I
that
took so. Yep, and I guess I beat Bobby too. So
that's right. That's right. You did. You did.
as a bass
Yep,
fisherman to
yep.
come in and
You
beat a
definitely did.
catfishman, that's kind of nice for us.
Hey,
And
Ted, asking for a friend. What's that website where we can buy your gear?
It's offthehookoutdoors.us.
There you go.
dot
Thank you, brother.
US.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Yeah. And
if you got something custom, I'm more of a custom bait company. I like to work with you and make the baits exactly how you want it. I'm not enormous and big, and I don't make hundreds and thousands of baits, but I get in there and get you what you want.
that is awesome. There's Catfish Dog saying, just one last check. Did Bobby catch any fish today?
Dang it, Tim. Tim's just
Not
falling
yet, but
himself
the
in that
day ain't
limbo.
over yet, Tim.
Bobby could be going back on the skunk board. Well, since you're right there, Bobby, anything you want to add before we get out of here today?
Hey, it's been a beautiful day. Glad got to fish with Ted. Yeah, if you haven't checked out his channel, he does a lot of shows you how he pours his bait. Oh,
Uh-oh.
hang on to that.
Nice.
Let's go, Bobby.
Come on. He's not there. Anyways, he's got videos on there showing him making those baits. And it's a pretty awesome process.
Yeah, I like
And
those.
but
I agree, Danny. Danny said,
check out everybody else that's on the channel. Catch fish with us. But
thank you, Bobby. Always appreciate it. Wouldn't be STANday without you here. And Danny said we got to get Ted and John Smallwater Charters on at the same time.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
oh, that would be a blast.
We can make it happen for sure.
Let's see. Catfish Cowboy, Dustin and Nikki. Anything you want to add before we jump out of here?
As always, thanks for having us out. It's always a blast spending some time out here on the water, learning this part of the river a little bit more and more every time I come out.
Awesome.
Try to get better.
There you go. And we know that Nikki's on fire.
kicked my butt today.
Sure
Dustin
did.
just reminded me that I caught a big fish at noon. I was like, all right, go ahead and put the umbrella up. He was like, no, let's wait. As soon as we log off, we'll probably catch something.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Hey,
Well,
it
it's
still
great.
counts. It counts to
Great.
me.
Thank you all for being such a big part of STANday. That's great seeing y'all out there. We love Nikki. We all love watching you fish. It's cool. It's really cool seeing how good y'all have gotten in this short of time.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Stan. You're the best.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And let's go now. There it is. It is over. So now we're going to go to Emmy with a grand total of 50.2 pounds of fish. Emmy is the winner of STANday today. Congratulations.
Awesome. Congratulations, Emmy.
And anything you would like to say, Emmy, before we get out of here?
Absolutely, brother. You know, we love our STANday. We love our friends, but really want to thank everyone for watching. Without them, there ain't no point in doing it, right?
Absolutely.
But we love this community. We love these people. Everyone's sticking. We'll come back at 4 o'clock for Danny Stone Outdoors. I know it's a change, but we'll all adjust to it. We're gonna go home, get some food, maybe a nap, and try and get back out here on the water at 4. Thanks for what you do, Stan. You know we appreciate you, brother.
Well, thank you.
You know, we love you, Stan.
And Ted, it was awesome fishing with you for the first
It
time.
It was.
Thank
Bobby,
you, guys.
it was
I
awesome
appreciate it.
being on panel with you.
That's awesome.
And
Thank you very
one of
much.
these days you'll come fish. Dustin, Nikki,
Yeah.
keep it up. Keep it up, young. It's awesome.
Hey, at least you know, as a bass fisherman, I want to give Bobby some advice. You know, as one of the great bass fishermen said, Mike Iaconelli, never give up.
There you go.
He does.
Well,
Oh,
He
that's
really
why I'm
does.
here
That
every
man is
week.
relentless.
that's right. One thing Bobby will do is never give up. He is
That's right.
week after week, and he goes out there and does his thing. And sometimes he gets fished in, sometimes he doesn't, but he's always there. So thank you, thank you. And with that being
All right,
said, I guess it's left to me.
Yep.
We're going to be jumping out of here. Congratulations, Emmy. Ted, great fishing with you today.
Thank you,
You,
guys.
thank you. I hope everybody learned a little bit, and we will see everybody 4 o'clock on Danny's show. Then 7 o'clock, Lance McCougai's channel for the River Cats Tackle Show. Then we'll see everybody next week.
All
Deuces,
right,
we're out
guys.
of
Have
here.
a great day.